That music can only mean one thing, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Primetime Kings. With the Tower of Power himself, 24/7 Fusion Media. The ever-mysterious Vigilante Williamson. And your humble announcer, Baron Orman Tag. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, because it's time for the Prime Time Kings.
Vigilante Wednesday here on another episode of the Primetime Kings, and I'm right next to your boy 24/7 Fusion Media.
There you go.
Of course, Baron Orman Tag. Appreciate you being here too, man.
Sorry, I'm happy to be here.
Hey, me too. Me too. You know what? I realized I'm not going to be able to see the comments that well through this shitty.
Nah. You good? So, you good?
I could put my phone just to see the crazy stuff that y'all were talking in the chat. Hopefully that sounds good. I'm not close to the mic. Pause. But yeah, hanging out with man 24. Said fuck it, we'll do it. We'll do it live.
There you go.
And I'm here in the 24/7 cave.
There you go.
They didn't invite me, folks.
Come on, man. Yeah. You got to get permission from the long suffering before you come out this way, man. So,
they know. She knows you two troublemakers. You know.
Yeah, I see, man. I see. Whenever you get permission, then you're welcome to come join us, man. But I want to start off say what's up to everybody in the chat. Want to start off with my man Doss Wolfen. Yo, have a great time with your family. Appreciate the support, fam, and I wanted to tell you, man, thank you for letting us know that you support us and that you'll definitely be checking us out on the replay, man. So want to give a huge shout out to Doss Wolfen. Appreciate you, brother. Aside from that, want to give a shout out to the panel, my boy Vigilante Williamson, Baron Orman Tag, man. Love you guys, man, and I'm thankful that we can be here together. And just to let you guys know, we appreciate everybody in the chat that has supported us, together or individually. None of this shit none of this shit's possible without y'all. And just want to tell y'all, thank y'all. So with that, want to say what's up to my boy Lord Thoth in the house, my man, the old man. How you doing, man? Glad to see y'all here. Well, we got Classic Comics. What's up, Classics? Yeah, that's my boy, man. What's up, man? Killy Chow, Roll Tide. You know what I'm saying?
El Cinch Dildo.
Oh.
Just another red shirt. It's not just another red shirt. He's the red shirt, and I appreciate you being here.
Oh, I didn't know they was
still alive.
Yeah.
Because I can't see the comments from there if I can see them.
No, you good.
So I'm looking at my phone. I'm paying attention. I'm looking at you guys to see what y'all fucking say.
So just up. What's up? Just another red shirt. What's up, boy?
You guys are a part of the show as much as anything. So.
Sentient said 24 and Vig are hiding from the po-pos. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. We was up to no good earlier. Yep. Now we at the secret hideout.
Hello, police. There's these two loud guys in this house in front of a camera. One's got a mask on. I think you should come by and take a look at that.
There you go. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shit. What's up, Sentient Dildo?
Yeah.
Just another red shirt. Yeah, look at that, man. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Yep, we'll do it live. There you go, Classic. My man. Yep. So shit, man. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there in the chat. Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah.
Shit, everybody saying what's up to each other, man. That's how we get down. We were trying to figure out, even as the credits were rolling to begin what we were doing here. We're trying to figure out, well, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
So Vigilante had a pretty good suggestion.
Yeah, I guess it's piggybacking. And by the way, I say this all the time on my own stream. Can you guys hear me? Let me know how good I sound or bad I sound. Obviously, I'm a little ways from the mic. Pause. So we've been talking about Warner Discovery one way or another
the lovely Sherry.
Hey, lovely Sherry.
Hey, what's going on, girl?
We've been talking about Warner
Hey, Sherry.
Discovery one way or another the past few weeks, and I know you said it was actually a conference call. I saw
Right.
excerpts of the interviews that Zaslav were given.
Right.
I guess related to the stockholders thing. You told me
Right,
about
right. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's a Q3 or some
Yeah.
shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So basically, what was going on is they were trying to basically set up what was being prioritized over at DC Studios, and right now, it's funny. I don't know if you heard, but they were saying that out of everything that's coming out, what's going to be a priority is going to be Batman is number one on the list.
Okay.
So Batman is number one, and the thing is, what we don't know is, well, we know what we're going to get from Batman. Of course, we know from what I'm hearing is Ben Affleck has signed that 3-picture deal.
Yeah, I heard that rumor, but
And-
I heard they still continue in production with the Robert Pattinson Batman.
Well, the thing is with the Robert Pattinson Batman, from what I'm hearing, is that they didn't sign on for a number 2 for the film.
They didn't? I thought they did.
But
Really?
what they're saying is Robert Pattinson's supposed to be showing up in the Penguin.
Oh, the
So-
Penguin show?
So what they're saying is what might be Robert Pattinson's number 2 will probably be him showing up in the Penguin show.
Well, they also got that in that Gotham show. It's supposed to be the same universe, right? Gotham PD.
Well, the thing is they turned that into an Arkham Asylum
Oh,
show. So it went from the GCPD to an Arkham Asylum. So they switched gears on that show.
Scrap that then.
Right. And the thing is, it's like with Ben Affleck, what's supposed to be a part of his movie deal is like everybody's seen the script to his Batman movie, Ben Affleck's,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be him going into Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I've heard about
So-
that.
so-
It's been around for a while.
So, and the thing is they're supposed to be setting up him going against Joe Maggiolalo, whatever the fuck his name is,
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
Well, yeah, they set that up in the Snyder cut. At
Right.
the end of the Snyder cut, they had this extra scene where Lex Luthor tells him his secret identity
Right.
and basically hires him like, all right, kill this guy.
Right. Well, the thing is, what they're saying is with all that is they're gonna actually see the bad thing. They say that Matt Reeves pulled some elements from Ben Affleck's movie to put into the Batman,
Mhm.
and now it's about Ben Affleck basically.
Rewriting the movie.
Well, he's not going to rewrite it. Basically, he's going to shoot it, but it's all going to be, whatever Matt Reeves pulls from Ben Affleck's script. He can't duplicate Ben Affleck's vision. So even if he takes bits and pieces, he can't envision it the way Ben Affleck. So it's like basically, you could bite my style, but you can't be me.
Yeah. So,
Right.
because I got to ramble. I want to hear what Barrett has to say before we get, or at least you have more.
No, go ahead.
Okay, you sure? All right. So,
Okay.
I didn't
Go.
know like, the Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson Batman. I know a lot of people did, but I didn't. Also mixed on the Ben Affleck Batman. And so, whatever they do with Batman, they got to have a universal, simple, here's the Batman, these are his movies, these are his properties. Another thing that's been going on with Batman, now on the 2 or 3 ownership groups, is they keep bringing out material that's Batman that he's not in it. They did it with this Arkham game or Gotham Knights. They did it with the original Gotham. They did it with Pennyworth. They keep coming up with these stupid, and I'm not saying they're all stupid, there's
Right.
nothing good about none of them.
Right.
But instead of just doing a straight up Batman TV show, this is what they do. Instead of doing a straight up Batman game, which granted they got 3 or 4 of them, and I like them, but instead of just going straight up and simple, they keep, here's the Batman franchise, but Batman's not the focus. And it's like,
Mhm.
stop doing that. Pick one Batman, and then they still got Michael Keaton. They bringing him back, and I don't know if the universe is in jeopardy because of Batgirl or not, because there was rumors about him doing Batman Beyond.
Well, the thing with Michael Keaton is that what put Michael Keaton in jeopardy was the Flash.
The Flash shit. That makes sense.
And the thing is,
launching point. It was going to launch him with that.
Well, the thing is, before David Zaslav got full control of Warner Brothers Discovery, I'm talking about, you know, at the very end, he's been running it for
basically this year, maybe a few months.
I would put a good 5-6 months.
Yeah.
He's probably been running it. The Flash supposed to have been out.
Yep.
So basically, if the Flash would have been out before,
this was about 2022.
So if the Flash would have been out before Zaslav came into control, then we would have gotten a completely different Flash movie, and it would have been the Flash movie that would have been promoting the Batgirl and the Sasha Calle Supergirl, and making Michael Keaton the #1 Batman in the DCEU. You know, because Robert Pattinson shit is set in a completely different universe.
Yeah.
So the thing is, with Ezra Miller fucking up, basically set the Flash behind, which gave a chance for David Zaslav to come into control.
And then
see what the fuck was about to happen, because he's on the inside now. He killed Batgirl. You know, stopped a bunch of other shit.
He wants to keep cutting. He's not done.
Right. You know, he set the Flash back to June 23rd of 2023. And with that came all the rewrites, which Aquaman ended up being fucked up, because Aquaman's supposed to have the appearance with Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was supposed to show up at the end of Aquaman to kind of make his presence known that he was the new Batman in town. And they ended up chopping that shit and refilming it with Ben Affleck.
Wow.
So Ben Affleck is in the Aquaman 2 movie, Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom.
That's another one that got fucked up because of the star. Is what's her name still in that? Or did they cut her out?
You know, from what I heard, they say they had a recent viewing of Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard is Amber Heard is all in that motherfucking movie.
She's still in it.
I'm talking about look. They talked about how they put her down to like 8 or 9 minutes or some shit, or 8 to 10 minutes. They say when they showed this new viewing of that, she was all in the movie.
Wow.
So basically, So basically, they might have said that they chopped her down just to kind of calm the folks down. But when that shit actually releases, you're gonna see her in full force.
Well, you know what? It's been a little. You know how the media cycle run. I'm sorry. I feel like Barrett ain't talking to us.
No.
Well, all I was going to sit back and say is the big problem with DC with all this is it's hard to keep track of what's what, because it's like it's a schizophrenic superhero universe. It's like you have Patterson, you have Affleck, you got Keaton, who's who, what universe is what universe, and in and by itself, even for someone who's versed in comics, it gets confusing.
That's what I'm thinking, man. And you got a Joker universe.
Yeah, actually, for me, like I love the multiverse. So
you got to
yeah. So the thing is, it's like basically the way I look at this, it's like it's as simple as looking at a Batman in a multiversal comic book, like let's say Christ on Infinite Earths or something, where it's like you're dealing with you're dealing with multiple versions of a character.
Yeah.
It's like to sit there and understand how it all comes together and how it all works. It's like it's easy to me. It's not confusing. It's not complicated. The thing is, you have more than, dude. You got more than one actor that's playing a hero. It's like we're watching what's going on with Batman. Is how we watch what happened with Spider-Man: No Way Home.
That's true.
So basically, we're watching 3 Spider-Man on one screen. We're gonna be watching that shit with multiple. And I keep hearing we're going to see different Batmans more than just a Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck.
I've been wondering.
And I heard that
Christian Bale ain't doing nothing. Bring his ass back if you're going to do. You know what I mean? We're going to do the multiverse Batman thing.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I know he ain't a cheap date.
Yeah, it's Christian Bale, George Clooney, they can't do nothing with Val Kilmer because of his health.
Yeah.
It's like in order to get another Batman in there, it's like they're gonna have to pay for them, but you got to understand how important Michael Keaton was. You remember when he did the Crisis on Infinite Earths going through the CW?
Yeah.
That was supposed to have the Michael Keaton Batman.
Yep.
They ended up with the animated series Batman and fucked him up.
Yep. And so basically,
and that still pissed me off to this day. That's the only time Kevin Conroy has been on screen as Batman.
Yeah, as Bruce Wayne.
As Bruce Wayne.
Right.
And they fucked him up. It's
like it's like fucking.
He'll never get that chance again.
It was like what's that chick that played Batwoman at the.
You talking about Ruby Rose?
Ruby Rose was the one that killed Kevin Conroy.
Yep. Because he was evil, right?
Yeah, she kicked him in the chest, and when he fell back, he fell against his own back computer that he touched a million times. But when he fell on it this one time after she kicked him, his ass started. And I'm like, well, damn, you done leaned up, you built this bitch, you leaned up against it, you done did all this shit.
How weak is this fucking computer that you get kicked on and that's it?
Dog, it's like me touching like right now. I'm fucking with this Samsung
with laptop.
No, Samsung little notebook deal or whatever the fuck. It's like me fucking with this so many times, and let's say if Vigilante pushed me against it and I touched it, all of a sudden I'm just like, yeah, I'm all fucked up now. It's like, how does that work? You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit.
Vince takes over now. Look at that.
Yeah. What's up, Zax? What's up?
Zach?
Yeah, he's like, man, y'all in the same room? Yeah, man.
No, it's CG.
Yeah.
I'm in a different area. It's a green screen me, and I'm just showing up.
There you go, man. Now,
He's all pixels.
What's up, Zax, man? Great to have you here, brother. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's one of those things that it didn't make sense. And the thing is, it was like Michael Keaton was so important to the bigger picture to where they pulled him out of that CW shit
for the Flash.
Yeah, to put him into the Flash and make him a big deal. You know that Hallmark has, if I'm not mistaken, I think it is Walmart. They have Michael Keaton Batman Christmas ornaments that go along with the Flash movie.
That was supposed to already out.
No. Yeah, I mean, but they're selling the actual merchandise. You can actually go online and get of Michael Keaton from the Flash movie that's about to come out. But you can buy them. You can buy them right now.
Because they probably that shit already started.
Yeah, it already started. Like you can't stop the merchandise that's being put out when the merchandise had a set date to get put out.
It should take 9-12 months.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like shit. Now that you put the movie back, almost a whole year.
Yeah, almost whatever it was.
It's like basically, what can you do to stop the merchandise from being put out just because you set your movie back?
Yeah, you're fucked.
So
you gotta put it out.
Yeah, you got to put that shit out. And then the thing is, it gives spoilers to the movie because depending on what comes out, what toys, what different shits. Like basically, we're gonna get to see Michael Keaton's new Batman suit or whatever, how it's updated on that ornament.
Mm-hmm. They had a similar thing with WandaVision, but then they changed the story because it was supposed to have Mephisto
and Doctor
Strange, and then they switched it. But some of the merch had already came out with the 2-pack with Mephisto and shit. But then they switched it because they didn't want a man. And then the bitch tried to Alan Sheen know who Mephisto was. That was cap. They was supposed to have Mephisto. That was the whole fucking. That's why you saw all these leaks. Link, you weren't crazy if you saw WandaVision because that was my last time trusting Disney Plus. You thought Mephisto was supposed to be there the last couple episodes. He was. They switched it because they didn't want to. It was for feminism. They want the villain to be a woman. They want the hero to be a woman. And there you go. So that's why WandaVision didn't make sense. And you got a half a season that was kind of cool. The other half fell fuck apart.
Oh yeah.
Outside the Halloween episode, which was alright because of the old costumes. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm ranting. Barry, feel free because I feel like we've been taking all your time.
I've been enjoying this actually. I'm in awe that we have two great kings in the same room together.
No, it's all good, brother.
I was just kind of looking at the Hallmark. Well, you can't see it on there, but all I see is the Batman.
Oh, okay.
No. Actually, you don't see nothing with the Flash movie.
No, let me take a look. Let's take a Flash. There we go. I'm taking a look there while we're talking.
Yeah, now I'm trying to look.
It's kind of screwy on my phone trying to look at the site here.
Yeah.
Because
Flash.
I see they got him in the costume. I see what you mean. Like, it's right here. We got.
Is that the Christmas
The
ornament?
Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
I say the Flash Batman, and it's
That's it right there. Yeah.
It's
Oh, okay.
classic
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Keaton Batman.
Yeah, but it's what you find in Hallmark or what?
This is a Target thing.
Yeah. So look at
Oh, okay. That was at Hallmark.
Yeah, it's a Hallmark product though. Hallmark is the company that. It's a Hallmark DC Comics. So Hallmark is the one who licensed it, and they just selling it wherever. So it probably got some on Hallmark, some on Walmart, some on Target, all the retailers. But that's the Michael Keaton Batman, and it's associated with the Flash.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something they were putting in the merch.
And see, the thing is that Batman suit is supposed to be his updated suit because because basically you're gonna see him as he is.
Also, Batman Beyond almost.
Well, before it's like I think
it's on the way to Batman.
Yeah,
Beyond, but not quite there.
But then so it's like between '89 and you seen him in 2022. His of course his costume has changed and upgraded and different shit.
He can't fight like that. 67.
Well, I mean, Batman was still whooping ass, man. So
50, Dark Knight Returns.
Right, and all that.
In Batman Beyond, that was the whole point of his suit getting more high tech because it was like, okay, his body's starting to break down.
Right.
So the suit that
it was basically making up for what he couldn't do physically. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. So I mean, so that's basically his upgraded Batman suit. But it's like you'd have to put his old suit to what you see on the ornament to see the difference. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was just taking a look at that, and it's like I can see that knowing what that looked like in the '89 film, and even the sequel, Batman Returns.
Obviously, the '89 film and the sequel had different bat symbols. The '89 had kind of jacked up, but it was iconic because everybody remembers it.
Right.
And then they fixed it for the '92 version. The look because it looks like the classic symbol in the '92 version. It's a little whatever. Blame Tim Burton, but I still love both movies. I know not every second one. But you know what? To kind of piggyback off a point that earlier, you were talking about how you being a fan, you understand the multiverse, you'll be able to pick up on.
Oh yeah. I like none of like whatever. Look, the thing is, none of that shit that's happening in all these comic books, with the whole multiverse, regardless if it's Marvel or DC, none of that shit confuses me because the simple fact that I've been following the multiverse ever since Crisis on Infinite Earths. So basically, the comic books prep me to understand how it all works when I'm looking at movies and TV shows and shit. Intertwines with each other. Like that shit ain't confusing to me because the comic book side of me is able to sit there, look at that shit, break it apart, and understand that this Batman comes from this universe, this person comes from this, and nothing's confusing because, it's like these stories are things that kind of break the barriers to bring all these heroes or villains together that might be the same, individuals but different versions of them. Yeah, coming together, like all that shit is fucking. It's simple. Like
my argument would be, if you're not a DC fan or a comic book fan, even though granted, No Way Home is a good point. That's the biggest Marvel movie past since Endgame, right?
To be honest, No Way Home is a movie that if someone was ever confused about how the multiverse works and how things can be pulled together from different eras and different franchises, and when you put together the Spider-Man of the fucking 90s and the early 2000s and then you bring in Andrew Garfield's, and then you add on the current Spider-Man, and you pull all that shit together. It's like, you got to understand that, it's three variations of the same character, and it's like they all had their time and place, and the thing is, it's understanding that there's things in the comic book universe that can unite these characters that are beyond. I'm not going to say explanation, but it's like it's a special occasion when you can see different variations of Spider-Man come together, to fucking to face off a menace that's trying to destroy all of them.
Yeah,
it's like, and that's the whole point of the whole Spider-Verse.
And so I guess maybe I'm wrong, because I do realize we have more fans. Multiverse is something that's in games. It's in a lot of things. So there's more people who will understand the multiverse now than 5-10 years ago. I do get that.
Right.
And then No Way Home probably taught a lot more people who didn't get it. But I still worry about if Zaslav's point is to make money, he needs people who aren't fans. I even felt with Black Adam. The hat fell. No. But no, I feel like our fans are normie fans. I feel like I'm going to be able to tell there's Michael Keaton, there's the Batman, there's the Joker, and whatever else. But our normie fans who are going to pay money for tickets and pay money for merch and pay money for whatever, are they going to be able to get it? Now, I might be wrong. Well, I could be on some old fogey shit. It's like, no, the kids understand it. It's not 1990 anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said something in the chat.
Dildo.
I knew it was such a dildo. Talking slick shit. You always got something to say. I'm about to check what you're
Oh shit! You know me buying you a ticket and popcorn and some. No, hold on. That was Zach's. My bad.
That was Zach's. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the kind of shit. Zach's, you a fucking bigot. You fucking. I'm sick of racism.
I don't think 24 would have to buy Vidge movie tickets.
Trying to do the race thing, Matt got to buy me a movie ticket. But 24, he ain't impressed nobody, so he got to share.
Oh shit! Yeah, I thought that was funny as shit, man. I was like,
I was about to play Stitch's dildo. It was Zach's.
No. The thing is, he was talking to Dildo, but it was funny. Like shit. I love these guys, man. Yeah, man.
And my point that I was having earlier about the schizophrenia is not that I understand the multiverse universe. I read through DC and the multiverses stuff they have there, but it's how DC's been doing their film franchises, where it's like, okay, we have 3 Batman films. Now we're going to have 3 more Batman films with a different Batman, and then we're going to have another Batman here. And then now we're going to do the Snyderverse, and we're not going to do the Snyderverse. Okay, we are going to do the Snyderverse, but without Snyder. That's the thing. It just looks like it's a convoluted mess to most people. And of course, like Veg, you were saying about the normies, is like they're probably going to scratch their head. Okay, what we're going to be getting this time? They need to get their, and again, there's nothing wrong with that multiverse. That's a great idea. They'll do their own version of Spider-Man No Way Home, but it'd be great to see some of them.
Go ahead.
Keep going. Hey.
You too.
Hey.
You too.
What? Nah. What?
There's nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see.
There you go, now. Holy shit.
That's the thing, though. They need to get it under a little bit tighter control and storytelling to make it more, more accessible. I think.
And I will say this: the biggest issue was trying to keep everything interconnected. With a multiverse, that's less of an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because people know, I can cross over to a universe, then they are kind of all interconnected. You know what I'm saying? Because all the DC movies that have been successful have kind of almost had a one-off feel, whether it's the Joker,
right,
First Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
The first Aquaman and Shazam. First Shazam.
Yeah, Aquaman hit $1 billion.
Yeah, those are the biggest movies they've done.
And then Shazam fell. Shazam fell a little bit short than $1 billion, but it was notable on how people were receptive to it. And Wonder Woman, shit.
Wonder Woman.
I mean, dude. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, people were surprised that Wonder Woman got a movie before Black Widow.
She did get a movie before
Black Widow. And Black Widow should have been really one of the first female, like, you know, from a current era of movies where Black Widow should have been one of the first females to be put out there, and that's where Kevin Feige, if you know, for all the credit that, you know, his dumbass been trying to get, he should have been on the ball to try to put Scarlett Johansson on there. And you know what? The thing is, we would have gotten a Black Widow movie that wasn't woke if it was coming out
2014, 2015.
Or 27 or even 2017. I mean, but you want to Doc, you want to drop a Black Widow movie during a Me Too era, during COVID and a bunch of other shit, and then have her on some old, you know, woman empowerment, you know, that book, all that.
I forgot that movie existed. You know what I mean? It only came out last year. What did last year?
Yeah,
last year. It came out in 2020. Come out in 2021. So I damn forgot the movie existed.
The freaking Griswolds already got their lights up out there, for crying out loud. I'm seeing this flashing in the window behind me. It's like, no, it can't be. It's like, Clark Griswold's out there. He's got all his freaking lights up. It's what, November 6th?
Yeah. Hell to McKinney Draws.
Hey, McKinney Draws. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I mean, and you know what? You mentioned Feige. I think we can look back and say, was Feige really that guy, or did he have helped the whole fucking time?
Well, you know what? The thing is,
the early era was a lot of other people, not just Feige.
Right. And the thing is, Kevin Feige took over after the guy that's doing Star Wars, Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
So after Jon Favreau started, you know, shaping up, you know, Iron Man and the beginnings of the MCU is when Feige came in, took over, and then what's fucked up is you didn't see Jon Favreau no more.
Nope.
So the thing is, you don't see Jon Favreau no more until he gets sent to fucking Star Wars.
Well, you said he was on. He did a few movies for Disney. He did some of those. Did he do Lion King? Did he do Lion King?
Yeah, I think he did do Lion King.
It's like he shifted over out of Marvel to regular Disney. He did, I want to say, Lion King and another one of those remakes.
Until
and then he got into Star Wars. So it almost like he moved departments in Disney. He's like, all right, I'm not in Marvel no more because now.
So basically, if I'm not mistaken, around that time, it was. If I'm not mistaken, it was between Alan Horn and what the fuck is the guy before Chapek?
It's not
Iger?
Yeah, the other Bob Iger. So it's basically between, you know, Iger and Alan Horn is when Favreau was
left.
He was when he was coming up, and then he got shifted.
Yeah.
So that basically he got shifted until he found his place again in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, dog, it's like, you know, for this guy to be the start of the MCU, and you don't see him no more. What happened? And the thing is, it wasn't like, oh, he had a vision for something that wasn't good or successful for the MCU. How could that be if Iron Man was everything that it was?
Yeah.
And the thing a lot of people don't know is Ralphie from A Christmas Story, the original actor that played Ralphie, was one of the producers to help start off Iron Man.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So basically, his name is Ben Billingsley.
Yeah.
So if you look up Ralphie
like
from A Christmas Story, that everybody loves watching, you know, on TBS during
probably this era, next couple weeks,
right?
You'll see that shit a lot.
Yeah, it'll be on, you know, marathons or whatever. He's actually he has a big part in the beginning of Iron Man in the MCU. Him along with Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I just saw the trailer for Christmas Story 2.
Oh,
I do know it exists. I never saw it.
Yo, that
It
shit
came out
yo,
5 days ago. Yep.
yo, that right there, a Christmas Story too.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think I'm gonna have to see it.
yeah.
Yeah, just a second here.
We'll
Let me see if I can find it again.
I didn't see a trailer, but dude, like I said, I know it exists. I need to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there was a lot of other people. I hate to give them too much credit, but Joss Whedon made the first one.
Yeah,
Right, the first Avengers, right?
And then you had the Russo brothers, who been the guys that made a lot of them since Joss
Right.
Whedon.
The backbone.
They made the first Captain America movies. And
The
they made the first one. I know the second one for sure.
right. They
Civil War and then Endgame.
so basically the Russo brothers were the backbone of the MCU as far as being the directors with a vision for the good middle part of
the middle to the end
of the MCU.
I consider MCU
Right.
over. I consider Endgame was the end. We're watching the
Right.
ghost of the MCU.
Right.
It's over. But yeah, that middle part was them, and so it was always somebody else. Even if you want to give them credit, James Gunn for the Guardians, it was always somebody else. But we always said Feige. It's like, well,
Yeah.
was it really Feige, or was it really a group?
The funny thing is, people give Feige a lot of credit.
Yeah,
But the thing is, look at Feige. Like now that Feige's in full control,
nobody else.
Yeah.
look at what him and Vittoria Alonso is doing with these characters. So basically, when you had the Russo brothers or James Gunn or Jon Favreau that was around, they were able to give certain things to the MCU that wasn't about all that woke shit. Because you got to think about it. Even with the Russo brothers, when they were given that whole woman scene when everybody came in to save Spider-Man.
Yeah, that one scene.
Boy, they filmed that shit, but they didn't like it. But that was under
that was their decision.
Yeah, that was under a studio
Mandate.
yeah, it was like,
they were doing the A-Force movie, which I hope that who knows if it ever
exactly,
happens.
man. So, there's a lot of shit with that yeah, there was a lot of shit with that was kind of fucked up, man. And even the Russo brothers say that they didn't like that they had to film all these chicks coming in. You know what? Spider-Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Even if Spider-Man's getting his ass whooped, Spider-Man is better than damn near all the bitches that came in to save him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Spider-Man could have came out that bitch and started saving their motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking shit. I'm being fucking for real, man. Like,
Spider-Man is really strong.
Man,
he's holding back every punch he throws in any movie. Anything you ever see Spider-Man throw a punch, he's holding his punches back like Superman. He has incredible strength. Like, he really could have saved a lot of those big characters. Honestly, I feel like the only scene where they really show Spider-Man's strength for real is in Spider-Man 2 when he's stopping the train. That's the only scene where they really show, this guy can stop a fucking train. He's incredibly strong. Everything else kind of make you think Spider-Man is not super strong where he is. But they show, I think one of the new ones he held up a car or some shit.
yeah, Spider-Man is a lot stronger than the thing is, like Vigilante says, he does hold back a lot because for the simple fact he ain't trying to kill nobody.
Yeah.
So just imagine, it's funny right now they have a comic book that they just released called Your Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, matter of fact, they just dropped. Look it up, man. If you want to look up Your Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man, dog, they have a new comic book out, and it's like I seen the cover of it, and I'm like, well, so the thing is, man, you see it?
Mm-hmm. Evil shit was coming.
So, like I say, I keep reading up on a bunch of shit. Like, even though I don't speak on a lot of shit, I know about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And like I say, man, you'd be surprised on all the different ways and versions they trying to show you Spider-Man. So who thought Your Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man? What? As far as the title for a series, or I don't know if it's a limited series or ongoing series, but I know that
it just started, so who knows what they're gonna do with it? They might make it. Some of these limited series they turn into ongoings.
Sentient said my dad can beat up Spider-Man.
Maybe Indian Spider-Man. I don't know if you ever seen those memes.
Oh yeah. I've seen the Indian Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, I've seen memes. I ain't seen the whole movie.
Yo, hey, they do have man. They got all kind of like Bollywood Spider-Man kind of.
Yep.
Yeah, them shits are pretty interesting.
Yeah. But
I seen this. I seen the Bollywood Superman and female Spider Woman
Well, shit,
out there.
Huh.
Nice.
yeah.
Yo.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
There you go.
I'm a little
Nothing
closer
at
to the
all.
mic as a 24 handles his business.
Folks, it's an interesting episode of the Primetime King.
Hey. Yeah, it's a little less organized than usual, and then me being here and everything. Buffy can beat me anytime. Buffy in her prime was what's the girl who used to play Buffy?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. She's married to the guy of, what's his name? Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah. He's kind of a douche.
Yeah, he is a douche. I mean, I remember his dad with Chico and the Man. I remember when his dad killed himself, too, back in the 70s. That was sad. That was a sad story.
Yeah, sad, man.
But yeah, Freddie Prinze Sr., he was kind of getting very popular. That's the thing. He was, his star was rising, and whatever it was that caused him to do that.
I thought it was a slight accident, if I remember correctly. Like he was on drugs, messing with the gun. I may be misremembering.
Yeah,
like
it might be.
But it wasn't like a. I mean, at least people had questioned whether or not it was a suicide thing or whether or not because he was It was the 60s and the 70s, so he was a drug guy, apparently, like LSD guy. So a lot of people want to see somebody might even been in the room with him. That's his own can of worms. I know we 6 degrees of separation. I talking about Buffy, now we're talking about Chico and the Man. Yeah.
Yeah. Freddie Prinze.
Yeah. What happened?
Hey, we're back.
Everything.
Oh man said drugs. Hey, oh man, cut that shit out.
Part of it was, we was talking
Don't give away all the secrets.
Yeah. It's a plant. It's not a drug.
Old man said drugs. I love the old man. He's awesome. Yeah, there you go, man. He's awesome.
All y'all.
There you go, man. Shit. His kid was Freddie Prinze Jr. That's motivation. Damn. The fact that he killed himself early.
Yeah, we was starting talking because Sarah Michelle Gellar, we started talking about Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh yeah.
Freddie Prinze Sr.
Yeah.
And I was like, I might be misremembering.
Yeah. Nah, he's from Chico and the Man.
Chico and the Man.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he killed himself while he was in the middle of that show. And then he was young.
He's young as shit, yeah.
He was like 20 in his early 20s when he. And the thing is, I don't know, man. It's like
he was 22. 22.
Yeah. Damn, he's young. Yeah.
So just think he probably had just had Freddie Prinze Jr. when he fucking offed himself, dog. You know, and the thing is, man, you know, it's like you got to think, man, for whatever is bad in life, what would have you want to take yourself out?
When he was at that level, that's why.
But even dog, he has a newborn baby.
As a kid. So that's why I said, and I might be misremembering. I thought it was like an accidental, like at least the story I remember. If I'm talking about somebody else, y'all let me know. But like he was like high on something.
I think you're thinking about somebody else because Prinze was suffering from depression.
Yeah.
He was suffering from depression. His wife just
I trying to get canceled by the world.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, and his wife just
but you know, it's us, man. We
ain't big enough to get canceled.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, you know, our peeps ain't gonna go after us if we fuck up one time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for the future, if we done blown up, somebody like, I'm about to go back to the old episodes, see if they said something that was off. It was a mistake. People get shit wrong all the time. They don't need to have their lives fucked up just because they get something wrong. That's something actually. The whole free speech thing. So there's, I've been talking about my channel the past couple of weeks because it's getting really crazy for this free speech. Oh yeah.
Well, he was known to play. He was known to play Russian roulette too. So.
I didn't know that.
That's what I thought. I thought it was.
Yeah, I ain't know that shit.
But his manager came over, and he killed himself while his manager was over at his place. And the gun he purchased the gun in the presence of Jimmy J.J. Walker.
Oh,
wow! I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
He bought the gun in front of
Good Times.
Dynamite.
Mm-hmm. Dynamite. Yeah.
But then, it makes sense because a lot of those stars, they used to shoot shit next to each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? One set,
It's like the studios were right there next to it. Especially the thing is, all that was under Norman Lear.
Yeah.
So Norman Lear and the people from Good Times,
Autumn Show.
Yeah, All in the Family, the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
So everybody was together. Sanford and Son. So it's like
probably a Chico and the Man.
It's funny because they say Valona from Good Times is the chick that sung the Jeffersons theme song.
What?
Moving on up. I didn't know
that. I gotta look that up. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So basically, so Janet Jackson's mom,
on the show
on Good Times, is the one that sings the theme song, but she did it as for Norman Lear and them. So that's why she's that's why they from her doing that for the Jeffersons, they brought her in as Valona.
Oh,
yeah, because but that's her. Like when you do this, sky, that's her in a deluxe apartment in the sky. Yeah, that's her, man. That's Valona from
crazy.
And it's crazy because she just died like in the last 2 years.
Oh man.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. She just passed in in the last 2 years, man. So she died between 2020 and now.
Damn, that's
So
she's a legend, man. I used to love Good Times. Good Times DVDs even.
Dude, I got
I know.
Oh man,
y'all don't see the rest of his place. It's so much boxes filled with comics, DVDs, records, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
he probably got. I go to some of these records. You probably got a media store that's fucking with a lot of people.
To be real, if it came sooner, there's the Salvation Army, right behind me.
Oh shit!
And actually, we could have jumped in the car. It's a long corner, but man, we went there. I mean, dog, they had albums and records. So between Salvation Armies and thrift stores and pawn shops, dude, you could have been walking into all kind of fucking albums.
Yeah.
And the thing is with this neighborhood, being that, dog, like I say, these people out here got fucking money.
Yeah.
This $500 million home, dog. Just think all the shit they fucking donate, dog.
I'm gonna have to hit up some of these thrift stores near me. I should probably be hitting.
Man, I'm just being real, dog. It's
24/7 Fusion's wardrobe is supplied by the Salvation Army.
No, I'm not saying that. No. We talking about like
records.
Yeah, Salvation
Army.
I
know.
Yeah, they saw a lot of vinyl, CDs and shit like that, and then also they have a lot of DVDs too.
Yeah.
So they got a bunch of media over there. Is where I was coming from. Not the
Oh yeah, I know. I had to give you a bad time, man.
I just the first thing I do when I go into Salvation Army, I go straight to the fucking DVD section.
Yeah.
And then from there I'll work around to the albums. But basically the albums and the DVDs are right there next to each other along with the books. Yeah. So books, DVDs, and records, they're all in the same area along with CDs and tapes. So all the media is all in one section, and then everything else is
wherever.
Wherever
that's
it's
how
at.
I used to go to thrift stores, but when I was in Charlotte, a lot of thrift stores did not have records. I could not find records. I would go to a bunch. I found tape. I found DVDs. I found CDs, but I don't know if everybody's already got it on the records. I could not find records of those.
Out here, man. I mean, dog, you can get the album records out here for $1 or $2.
That's what I'm.
And dude,
I know I can't.
Yeah, man, we can do it.
Not too long for the show, but
man. I mean, shit, man, we got next time, man. I mean, dog, I'm just saying, dog, we can go around and actually really look into these places, and I mean, I can show you where I got all my shit, and they stay packed with all kinds of it's to your choosing when you go through it, whether you want to purchase or not, but they do have a whole lot of shit, you know. And the thing is, when people are donating, the thing is when a person donates, they don't give a fuck what condition the shit is in. They just want it out of their house.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't give a fuck if it's in good condition, if it's beat up, if it's taking up space, and I don't want it here. I want it the fuck out.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, fuck, and you'd be surprised. You know, a lot of people that donate shit, it doesn't mean that it's trash and this and that. It just means they don't want it. And there's a lot of shit that people don't want. That's very good shit, expensive shit that's worth having. But it's just that the individual that owns it just doesn't fucking want it, man.
Yeah, I've donated clothes. It's been clothes. I've donated because I'm like, man, she's taking up space. I ain't about to wear this shit. And I only wore it one time. And just put it in a bag. It'd be name brand, it may be polos. I donated polos and shit. Man, I only wore this one time. I don't like the way it looked. I done had it. It's just been sitting in the closet.
Right.
I move in a lot of times. I done had all these moves and shit. I'm just toss the shit and give it to the Goodwill.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've done that shit. So I know other people with more money, with more shit, have done that shit. And I always hear about people finding shit in the Goodwill.
We do thank you for joining us for Antiques Roadshow with 24/7 Fusion Media and Vigilante Williamson.
I saw Classic Comics talk about vinyls coming back, man. Vinyls come back over the past 15 years.
Oh,
vinyl sells more than CDs now.
Yeah, it has.
They have a thing because I've been, looking into it. Just one of these days, I want to release a little vinyl, and the pressing plants are filled. It takes 9 to 10 to 12 months,
dude,
to get vinyl pressed up.
When I did my album, I got vinyls of the singles. I got shit on vinyl, man.
That's dope,
dude. So it's like,
that makes it worth a lot, bro.
Man,
like if you ever pop up on any level, even if. Let's say 24/7 Fusion Man, you get to one day you will because you deserve it. You get to 100 days. They be like, oh, he got an album on vinyl. They might be like, man, I'll pay 150 just to have 24/7 Fusion Media single. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got a stack of these. They like, yep, 150.
Yeah, I got like maybe 4. I got like 4 copies of my own. Shit. But the thing is, it's like, it's like basically you can go online. Somebody has a shitload of our shit, and selling it, and I don't know. And the thing is, I don't know who the fuck it is, how the fuck they got it, but somebody has a shitload of our stuff, has it online, and it's fucking
damn.
But the thing is, it's like, what the fuck, after so many years, like, what the fuck you do at this point? You go down, hunt somebody that it might not even be in this fucking country that has a shitload of of your shit, because, dude, the thing is, people that love rap and hip hop, dog, they love it on from different countries and areas. It's like, dude, do I have the energy to sit there and fucking start really hunting down people that are selling my shit online?
Yeah,
it's like, man, after so many years, and sometimes I wouldn't even do I even give a fuck to even try? Just being honest, like, would it even be worth the fucking struggle, even when the producer and the record company itself is not even trying to do no more than me, and I'm just the artist?
Yeah.
So how much fight do I got in this shit?
Fight down.
Yeah, it's like,
you
shit.
said your brother, and no.
Go ahead. No. Shit. Talk
you
about
said that your brother had talking about the other countries, like got a relationship with some other a label out in wherever it is.
No, it's in Europe.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe y'all have a fan base out there, and somebody bought up all the shit.
Nah, it's too like when I was doing shit with my brother.
Again, we don't
No. The thing is, that was back in like the early 90s. So for somebody to try to come after me after the 2000s, and it's like the people that were dealing with my brother's shit. So basically, this is what the story is. It's like, my brother has a hip hop group, and they were a thing back in the 80s, and before they retired in the early 90s, I did a song with them, and a distribution company out there in Europe came to my brother's, to my brother in this group, and asked, they signed a deal for the rights to have all the shit that they've produced back in the 80s to be put out now.
Yeah.
And the thing is, from the times of it being from the 80s, my brother's group, like the music, you can hear of it being a timepiece.
Yeah, that's what
you know what I'm saying.
They want that sound.
Yeah, they want the sound of it being something from the 80s to hear now in today's. But the thing is, it's something that it never blew up. Basically, they made the music, they came out with the shit. Nobody never bought it. They never became famous. And now it's fucking decades later.
That's where the value is.
Yeah,
nobody gets up on it. You know what I mean?
Right, and the group's retired because my brother is older than me, and it's like shit. So now the group's retired, but you got people asking for their music when their shit failed.
Yeah,
that thing, it's like they come from an era. So it's like they come out from an era where they put out music. Nobody, amongst dude, you know how many starving artists, how many people have, how many unsung stories that you have of musicians that have tried to put out music, and they have demos and a bunch of shit that, they have catalogs of shit that they have put out. But you know what? To me and you and everybody else, nobody knows that these people exist. And you know what? To be honest, you'd be surprised how many people are hidden gems. I mean, from decades back. I'm talking about from all different genres of music, whether it was pop, hip hop, rock and roll, regardless of what it was. And it's decades old. People never heard of them, and they're better than anything that came out in that era. Yeah. And the thing is, it was like they were like the unsigned hype.
Yeah. There's a lot of artists. I used to be glued into the indie scene and kept finding these artists. There's a documentary, I don't know if it's still on Netflix, used to be on this group from Detroit called Death. They were these three black dudes. They were brothers. And they basically came up with punk rock way before everybody else. But I say way because, the Stooges existed in the Detroit area at the time. So some of those MC5 existed in the Detroit area at the time. But like punk hadn't hit big, and they made basically a punk album in the 70s.
Right.
And they didn't get found out until the 2000s. And one of them's already passed on. And then they older now, and like
right. And people are begging for their music, and they're not fully functional to fucking give it to them because a band member has passed and they're a lot older. And it's like now they're getting like a cult following later on in life in their failure. Because they failed, but people caught on after the fact, and people are like asking for more, and they're like, "Well, damn, we ain't even
together. We don't even exist." You know what I mean? The brother, he was the main one too, the one that passed. So it's like,
so he was the glue.
He was the guitarist.
I'm saying, but he was the glue that kept the binding together.
Yeah. What they did is when they were going tour, they had his son. His son was into.
Oh, so his son took up the mantle of the dad.
Yeah, that's what they did because their family still played music, still like music. Oh yeah, Uncle, what?
Right.
Yeah.
So the son's still in the. Man, that's some real shit, man. Because you know what? To be honest, dog, when it comes to a family member doing a lot of shit, there's not really anybody to come in line to want to do what the fuck.
They did.
Or I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When it comes to like a father and son, or a father and daughter, or a mother and daughter, or a mother and son, and somebody's trying to pick up the mantle of what their father, or their mother has done to keep, it's like, they did something that was, that was real enough to where, hey, I want to do what mom did, or I want to do what dad did. It takes, it takes a lot, because the thing is, you depending on how good the person was that you're trying to come after, dog, they might have some fucking big shoes to fucking fill.
Yeah.
To where, as good as you are, you might not be half as good as the motherfucker that you are, that you're trying to fill this, it's trying to come up behind.
Real quick.
Look at Julian Lennon.
Yeah, Julian Lennon, John Lennon's oldest son. Sent your dildo trying to sacrifice me to Molet. Talking about, do we need to murk Vid for Sean to grow up? No, we don't.
Oh, well,
since people know Death now after the story, you know the story. Since he clued in, you know the story. But back 10, 15, whenever that shit blew back up, it was like 10 years ago. Somebody found the old vinyl, they put it on the internet, and it blew up. And so now a lot of people, that group I just talked about, Central Deal, they got it, like you said, cold fall. A lot of people
right.
But nobody knew them from that gap between 75 or whenever until 2010.
So basically, when they were in their prime doing it, nobody give a fuck because they were amongst everybody else that was doing it. But the thing is, it was like I say, an unsigned hype, man. So it's like basically, you know, they were a group that were unknown. They went as far as to even put out their own material or even found a deal with somebody to where they were able to put out fucking records or albums or whatever. And even those weren't successful. But, you know, 2 or 3 decades down the line, people that love that style of music are hearing something unique and something that had failed from decades before. And they're like, oh shit, who the fuck are these guys? And these guys blow up. And they're blowing up on the shit that failed during the time that it was ripe for this shit to fucking blow up. Yeah. Dude. Man.
You know what I mean? They'd have been millionaires. And instead, they went through. That's just how it works sometimes. That's what's crazy about music and culture and art in this era that we live in.
You got a lot of artists out there. Exactly.
And the thing is, with music, it's timeless, especially when nobody has ever heard it.
Right.
The thing is,
and that's just.
I'm sorry, Baron. The thing is this: it's like if you heard a song that I put out today, and you didn't know I fucking made it 12, 15 years ago, how the fuck you know the difference whether I made it today or 12 or 14 years ago? And that's the thing. It's like, man, when it goes back to what I always said. If something is good, it's good. It does. You can't put a time, or you can't put a limit on something that's good.
Right.
If something's good, if something's good, you know, time can't tear it apart. Criticism can't destroy it. If it's good, it's good. And the thing is, what's going to speak on his behalf is the material itself. It's going to speak for itself, man. If it's good, it's good. It doesn't matter how old or how new it is. It's what it is, man. And that's the thing, man. Music is timeless, man. A lot of these movies are timeless. Dude, you got movies that it came out 20, 30 years ago that are well written and even better produced, better filmed. The shit that's coming out now, and we have better technology. We have better technology now that sucks. And we talked about some of that before. Man, dude, I'm telling you, man, you'd be surprised. Dog, it's so much shit. And the thing is, time can't put a definition on what's good. If it's good now, and if it's something that's good now, it was good 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. This shit that's come out 30, 40 years ago that goes harder than anything that's come out now.
They say the entertainment business is only 5% talent anyway. You know what I mean? So when they say that, they mean like it takes all these different connections, not what you know, it's who you know. It takes all this other thing for you to get a product to. I gotta check my phone to see because I can't see through the match. But it takes everything. Oh, you talk about them? Talk about we need Zach's, yeah, fake beef.
Zach Zildo.
No, we ain't doing that, guys.
What the fuck?
But no, for you to get on the entertainment industry, we know. Hey, I did the music thing. 24 did the music thing. Matt, who actually did do a fake beef once. He did the movie thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He was in Hollywood for a decade, and it's like it's not. And you know, we can make fun of some of the movies he did, but like Everybody does.
Oh,
He does himself. But it's like it wasn't whether or not he's a good actor. It was whether or not he knew the right people to get on, to be in the right places. He was supposed to be on the Flash. He ever tell you that? Or he went out for the Flash to be on the TV show. He read for the.
What was that?
No, I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, it's
he talking about Matt from Fireball Productions.
Culture Crime Fighter.
Oh, Matt. Okay.
Yeah.
He was he read for Grant Gustin's part as Barry Allen on the Flash TV show. That's his. He could have been. Obviously he didn't make it, but he auditioned for that part.
Damn, I had no idea.
Yeah, he auditioned for that part. So I mean, a lot of what if he gets that part? He had never been on YouTube. Everything's different, but it's like it's a thin line between who you see on camera or who you see and all the people that didn't make it. And it doesn't mean that it weren't good. It just means that the politics or the timing or however the motherfucker who decide who's who, they might have felt a certain type of way that day. Like, you know what? I don't like him. I like him. That's it. And you know what I mean?
Right.
And you be thinking, oh man, is it something with me? It's like, no, it's how the cards play. You know what I'm saying?
Just look, just imagine Matt from Fireball Productions as fucking Barry Allen.
That's Barry Allen.
Holy shit!
That's
I'm just saying in an alternate universe,
the multiverse again.
that was an option. Yeah, he's Barry Allen running around.
And I'm doing the show with Grant Gustin. He talking about, I read for the show.
There you go.
And Grant Gustin is from Gustin Pro Bowl.
Yeah. So
So
I could have been a Flash. Yeah. So Grant Gustin in the alternate universe is with Vigilante, doing the Culture Crime Fighters.
I could have been a Flash.
Yeah.
They gave that.
And you know what? And that's the multiverse.
That's the multiverse
of life. Of life. Or what could have been. The possibilities of what could have happened. Man, I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff out there that we don't get to see. I mean, look how many of the artists didn't get discovered until after they died. And
I'm telling you,
it kind of goes.
Like right now, Baron's mind is blown away.
It is? Oh.
I'm telling you, I'm saying all this multiverse
stuff, yeah.
Oh, multiverse. Oh, yeah, my mind is, yeah. I want to know what my multiverse. I want to know what my multiverse version of me is.
I feel like we are in the alternate universe. This ain't the same one we was in. So
maybe we are, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there. Again, it's timing. It's who you know. I like listening to music from other countries, like England and all that. And there's a lot of great music we don't even hear over here.
I'm sorry, man. Y'all talking about
yeah, I know. Yeah.
And they talk about me being on Vlad, him being on Adam 22. Talk about me going. We don't know. That's how they market. Like, oh yeah, I don't like this motherfucker.
Oh shit! What the fuck is this?
Oh, the skirt.
Cynthia, you're killing them. You're killing them, Cynthia.
PT Primetime King skirt. Yo, Cynthia, oh man, you funny as shit. Yo, that's what's up, man. Hey, I'm sorry, Baron. Hey, man.
Oh no! I mean, this is too much fun. I'm enjoying myself, actually.
Nah, man,
and in an alternate universe, actually, Cynthia and Dildo sitting in my space right here, and I'm in the chat doing all the smart ass comments.
Do a channel. We keep telling them, man.
I know.
Nah, he'll never.
I know he don't want to, but you don't got to be on camera now. Use a robot voice or some shit. Use the voice, little type it voiceover shit. Man, that shit.
Like the.
I am the
watching the thing.
I am the sentient. I'm here to entertain you.
You can choose a different accent and all the shit sound, legit. And then you had that. You type.
Oh, I mean, but you got one of those.
Some about a voice change.
Yeah.
But no, you don't even need that. You just need this little app. It's text to speech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can just put out what you want.
So it's like So it's like a speaking spell. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, it sounds better. It
Exactly.
doesn't sound like computer. It sounds
And
like
if he does that, I mean, he should do the English woman. It should be English woman voice when he does it.
All right. Well, y'all remember what a speaking spell is?
Yeah.
Are you remember speaking spell? Baron, you better know what you better know what a speaking spell is.
I know what a speaking spell is.
I hope so. The old man bought you one. You better cut that shit out.
Actually, I never had one. I had one for math. It was an owl.
For math.
Yeah, I had one. It's like a little owl thing, and it helped you with math because I'm horrible.
Yeah, that speaking spell. Yeah, all y'all out there, y'all remember what that speaking spell is? Don't act like y'all. Yeah, y'all forgot. Yeah.
Oh, but I know what one is. I've seen them.
How are you? Hello. Good day. Yeah, y'all remember that shit. Don't act like that.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Yeah. They got a little more advanced than speeches, but that's the same concept. You just type in the little app, and then type in the program.
And since you said, nah, motherfuckers talk too much as it is. Sentient.
They're on a roll, aren't they?
Oh, that's why we love you, bro. Holy shit. Hey. Sentient is buck wild.
The top tier troll.
Comics have knows who
you do that too good there, 24.
Oh yeah, you were I know what's up. They were ahead of their time. Oh shit. Oh man says I never gave Baron a damn thing ever. He said I never gave Baron a damn thing ever.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
Put in the ass some bubble gum. We ain't had no bubble gum, so that was it.
Oh shit. Oh my goodness.
I was holding a 40-hour-a-week job at age 3 so I could get my stuff, toys and stuff. So
yeah, and then behind the old man, you got the long suffering said I had one my rents hoped it would pay my spell.
Our parents will help his rents. I'm sure that help. Oh,
yeah.
The spelling, the speaking spell.
My parents hope it would help.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Notice the important word, hoped.
Well, actually, the speaking spell, that was really what it was for, man. So.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Mm-hmm. Too many French words.
Yeah. So basically, you say the shit, you got to spell the shit.
Mm-hmm. Please, spell plutonium.
Yeah, the long suffering said it didn't work.
No, it didn't. I don't mean to be mean, but it didn't.
Well, shit, I tell you what, it'd be cool as fuck to have one right now, or Teddy Ruxpin, fucking.
Oh, Teddy Ruxpin. Oh, yeah.
Fucking.
And then put an Aussie tape in.
Boy, I tell you what, you put in a fucking a fucking rap. You put like an Illmatic in that motherfucker into a Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you think Teddy Ruxpin to do with an Illmatic tape in his ass?
That'd be crazy.
Ooh.
I never
Come on, man. That's
tape player and shit.
Yeah, Teddy Ruxpin was the shit.
I remember that.
And then you get to hear it in his voice.
Yeah.
But just man, you put it.
That sounds like some. We watched on the YouTube video. That's not a good idea for a YouTube video.
Joe, you
put the Illmatic tape in Teddy Ruxpin.
And you know what, man? There's like little there's like vintage toy stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can fuck around and actually buy. Even they have one here in Houston that's not too far away from here, man. Yeah, because this is this area here, man. This is like the party side. But there's a bunch of shit. Yeah, you can actually you can actually get a Teddy dog. You know what? It'll make for a good video, especially if the Teddy Ruxpin ain't inexpensive to fuck around, get one, and put a fucking hip hop tape inside Teddy Ruxpin and just see if man.
That'd be sweet.
Put an Andrew Dice Clay tape in there.
Yeah, man.
Hickory dickory dock. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. You talking about putting Wu-Tang in the damn Wu-Tang tape inside of Teddy Ruxpin.
Well, I was talking about Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, you know what? The thing is,
Hickory dickory dock.
If I haven't lost it, I have that on tape somewhere in
there.
No. The thing is, believe it or not, man, Boy, I miss my dad. He when I was 11, 12, he would let me play. I had Andrew Dice Clay on tape, and he would let me play.
Oh,
yeah.
And you know, in his truck, because the thing is, I used to go with him to go like cut grass and on these jobs. Hey, Dad, can I play this?
Yeah.
Go ahead. And me will listen to Andrew Dice Clay's first comedy thing, and I had it on tape, and I would put it in, and me and my dad would listen to it. And dude, I remember the first time I got drunk, it was with my dad and my Uncle Rudy, man. And it's like, I was like fucking 10, 11 years old. We went to a bar, and I asked for a beer, and he said, yeah, you can have one. And I asked for another one. He was like, yeah. And then like fucking 4 or 5 beers later, he was fucking dragging me out that bitch.
I told you in 10. How did he let you in the bar?
Yeah, he's trying to start fights. Let me tell you something.
No, hold on. There's a law in Texas, or at least in Houston, that you can drink as long as you're with adults. Yeah. So basically, if you're a kid and you're with an adult, you're here in Texas. I don't know if it changed, but back when So back when I was a kid, my dad could order beer and drinks and give them to me, and I could fucking drink them. And it's because I had adult supervision.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was a law here in Texas. Yeah, man.
You say a lot of countries might have to. I'm not okay.
No.
But a lot of countries don't even have an age for liquor. A lot of countries,
Germany,
Europe, there's no age.
Right.
Or it's a very low age. It's lower than like 15, some shit like that.
Yeah, but that's what it was. That's why I was a kid getting fucked up for the first time with my dad, because the thing is, there's law here that as long as you're drinking under adult supervision, you know, as long as the adult is buying, you can get as fucked up as you want.
Yeah.
And then you can look that up. That's
old man said it used to be that way in Minnesota.
Oh shit. I don't.
Not anymore.
I'm not sure.
Not in this state.
I mean, I don't know what it is now, but I mean, shit. When I got fucked up with my dad, and I remember the way he looked at me, like I should have never gave you that first fucking beer. He looked at me, and and the thing is, I was trying to hit on the fucking waitresses. Hey baby, just take a little 11-year-old. Hey baby, did you
look 11? You ain't look older.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was bigger than that. Yeah, so I was like 14, 15.
Okay, so
but
like 15.
Yeah, but still, but my dad was looking at me like, this motherfucker. I should have never I could see him shaking his head, and I remember he had like by my shoulders. Come on, son. And walk me out like yeah. I remember I died, but it was a good time, man, and it was like I was a kid that felt like I was on the adults level. Yeah. And I got
trying to start fights
but I didn't get fucked up and was throwing up.
Yeah.
No, I didn't throw up. I didn't get sick.
That's good.
I was drunk as fuck and was just feeling good. I was shit. I
never felt like that before.
He was trying to start fights with Marines out there, and I tell you, it's not a big sight.
I mean, for a kid to have a good buzz, boy, I was fucking living it up, man, and it was father approved. Holy shit!
Yeah, since you did those supports, I should leave it up to the parents not to stay. I kind of agree with that. Right?
I agree.
I mean, that's what it was, man. It was shit. You know, just as long as showing ID, he was like, yeah, I'm his father. Like shit, and, fuck, buy me a beer, fucking give it to me. Like it put it in front of him, and he slide it over here. And I was just fucking. I was
almost everyone on the books.
Yeah, I was fucking tossed as fuck, man. Yeah, that I'm not sure if it's still going on now, but when I got fucked up that day, that was the law.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I hope it is just for the liberty standpoint. I mean, I'm not saying kids should. If you with an adult, if you with your parent, it should be their discretion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's the difference with a kid taking during communion?
Yeah, sipping the wine during communion.
But I mean, but that's religious reason. More of a reason, that's different. I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. Hey, me getting fucked up with my dad is the equivalent of communion.
24 is going through line about 4 or 5 times to get that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go out there and go out there, say that kind of bullshit. But yeah, it's yeah. There you go.
That's why I like the Common Cup. You can get a little bit more out of it.
Yeah, man. So I mean, shit. Look like we lost some people in the midst of all this. They're like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, this was a different episode.
Yeah, this is a different episode. Everybody's like, well,
Yeah.
we talking about getting high, getting drunk.
Yeah,
We talking about pop culture, and then we got and then everybody else talking about getting fucked up and shit that they did and long and suffering. It's some it's
a very special episode of the Primetime
My
Kings.
parents did the shit where they, you want to take a drink. I hated the way alcohol tastes. I was like, man, I can't do this shit. They would, you 8 or 9, you want to sip something? It's like, and it's like,
it's crazy because I remember, growing up, I was born in New Jersey. I was raised in the South Bronx.
South Bronx.
Yeah, and actually, it was during those times.
Oh,
so
shit.
yeah, I can. When it comes to the actual that part of hip hop, I was there to see that. So that's what sets me up. So I got some.
Got stories.
Oh man, dude.
You tell me some stories.
Yeah.
You tell me about some of the different battles and shit.
Yo, dog.
I don't know if we said the DJ Premier story on air.
No. Actually, I think we did. Yeah.
We did. Because you still said something.
Yeah. Because the thing is meeting. Doc, look, not too far from here.
Yeah.
There's a street about 5 or 6 minutes from here called Main.
Yeah.
On Main Street was the record store that Premier
used to work at. Yeah.
And so the thing is where Premier used to work at is
not that far.
It's not that far from here.
Okay.
So it's like shit. And the thing is how we knew about DJ Premier, dog, with Gang Starr, it's like shit. It's like I told you a story. Like me and my brother walked into it was a Soundwaves.
Okay.
So it was a Soundwaves here off of Main.
Yeah.
So we walked into the Soundwaves and Premier is like, hey, would you guys, we go to the counter, buying some shit, and he's like, hey man, there's a group called Gang Starr that came out, and they're a hot new group. Would you guys be interested in buying one of the albums? And my brother was like, nah, I ain't never heard of them. And come to find out, when we go to find out who Gang Starr is, the motherfucker that's trying to sell us our album is DJ Premier. DJ Premier is telling us to buy his own shit, and don't even tell him. He don't even tell us, hey, this is my group. We know we're coming out, like our MC is coming out of Brooklyn. Yeah. I'm a DJ coming out of Houston. Would you please support us? You know what? To be honest,
you probably supported him.
Yeah, we probably would have supported him even better than him coming off saying, hey, look, guys, there's this group here called Gang Starr, and they're trying to give us that shit, not knowing that he's a part of the fucking group, trying to sell the shit off to us, and he's the guy behind the counter selling us the album.
So crazy. Yeah, why didn't he? I guess his thinking was, well, I don't want to sound like everybody else. Like, oh yeah, I got an album out, but still, man, I do music. Man, this is me and my group.
But then it was a different era where it's like basically he's the guy that's he's the cashier saying, hey guys, if you guys are interested, there's a new group here that just came out with some shit. Why don't you go ahead and support these guys, buy their shit? Yeah. And we don't even know that the motherfucker that's telling us all this shit is a part of the group. He makes the music. So you got a guy in the group that's trying to sell us on the group, and he's not letting us know that he's in the group. And then later we find out that's the motherfucker from the record store.
Yeah.
Man, dog, I'll tell you, man, it's
crazy, man.
Dude.
Oh, bro, man, you one of those people that's kind of just, you told me some of the stuff. You were just there in a lot of different spaces, a lot of different places. Crazy. I don't know, as far as this show, I feel, we started off with pop culture.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to get back on pop culture. We've been gone an hour. I'm not sure where you want to go.
I don't know, man. 16 deals.
Hour and a half.
Who the fuck is you? Yo, get your country ass out of here.
Oh shit, I can't see because it's only in the oven. Oh,
We're not on camera. You can take it off.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Damn, dog.
Guys, those guys are having way too much fun. Have you noticed that out there? They're having way too much fun.
You know what's crazy? It's not on YouTube. Since we see it, but I don't see it on you. At least not on my little chat thing. Oh, wait, no, maybe that's the wrong type of chat.
Nah, since I'm Puerto Rican and Cuban, born in New Jersey and raised in the South Bronx. And I was raised in the South Bronx. Like, dude, I was there from. We talking like 79, 80. You know what I'm saying? All the way into like 85, 86. So that was, you talking about 79, 80, that was like right when African Mabata and the Zulu Nation, Grandmaster Flash, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and all that, all the original, cast that The thing is, hip hop was, dog, you see the video I put out today?
I did not.
Dog, if you look, dog, look, I dropped a video today about how Marvel Comics has Notorious B.I.G. on the cover
of Deadpool
#1 for 2022. But the thing is, the reason why is because Marvel's trying to commemorate the 50 year anniversary of Notorious B.I.G.'s existence, along with hip hop's 50th anniversary. So the thing is, hip hop, I guess, is declared to be created in 1973.
That's the year they're going with, because you can make an argument.
Right, between 73 and maybe 78.
Yeah.
So by the time 78, 79, 80, 81 rolled around, that's when I started seeing what was what.
Mm-hmm.
I come from that. So the thing is, when it comes to hip hop, like I was there, like when African Bada, when people were actually breakdancing, crush grooving, breaking, B Street, the Warriors. I was there for all that shit, man.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of shit that was monumental to like Escape from New York. I was still living in the Bronx when they made Escape from New York. So a lot of shit that was New York related, whether it was music or movies or anything like Ghostbusters. Just imagine living in New York when Ghostbusters #1 come out.
Yeah.
And how celebrated Ghostbusters was, and seeing that shit, like feeling the vibe living in New York when that shit was actually happening in New York.
Must have been crazy,
man.
Seeing all these movies about New York, in New York, so everybody was like, "Damn, this is crazy."
Yeah, and you're in New York, and you feel the vibe, but how that shit fucking, like at the time being there and seeing how New York embraced these movies and different things in pop culture, like, and just being there to see it with your own eyes.
Yeah.
Dog, it's a whole different fucking feeling, man.
Yeah, New York center of the world back there.
Dog, to be in the place. It's like you're in the place to be right there, right then and there. Dog, it's
crazy.
Dog, and then, to see all that shit and to move over here to Houston and to transcend and to see all the shit that I've seen since I've been here.
Yeah.
And that's all the other shit that I tell you about, like with Jay Prince Jr. and all that, like all that shit, man.
Shit. Hey, don't talk about him. I ain't trying to have this bitch hit up.
Dog, so
you know how crazy that motherfucker is.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, like shit. It's all that shit, dog. Like,
yeah, you seen it. You was there, man.
Yeah, and I mean, being out here and seeing like Scarface, when he first came out of high school, Scarface, the rapper, him and getting the Ghetto Boys, him, Bushwick Bill, Willie D, all that shit, dog. Sitting there, dog. All the Houston rappers, like seeing Zero. You ever heard of Zero?
Yeah,
dog. Zero. Dog, I'm from all this, man. So it's like, so that's the thing. Like, there's a whole musical side of me that comes from, from New York and being here in Houston and just seeing all kind of shit happen. Dog, I've seen a lot like
you told me some of these stories.
Man.
I can't remember what was been on air, and I don't know what you want to say.
No, I said all kind of shit on air. Like,
yeah. Like I said, that family, man. I even before I moved to Houston, I was like, man, I don't know about that family, man.
Doc,
we heard so much shit about them.
We know there's a thing where it's like Jay Prince Jr. No, Jay Prince, the dad.
Yeah.
Like
he tried to rap a lot.
Doc, he knew that Tupac was gonna he knew from what happened with Tupac that when Notorious went to California,
when you come back,
Doc, he knew that people were going after Notorious B.I.G. And he fucked around, and this came out about maybe a year ago, where he said, "Hey, I sent a message and even reached out to Puff Daddy and told him, hey, while you guys are shooting that going back to Cali, out there in California, there's some guys that are trying to kill y'all." And Puff Daddy said, "Oh man, we'll be all right." Like it ain't shit.
I got my own theory
and so
he might have felt that way.
Well,
he like, I'll be all right.
Right. Well, but the thing is it was never acknowledged that Jay Prince knew about it first. And sent the word to Puff Daddy, and Puff Daddy ignored it. And
Puff Daddy
and by Puff Daddy ignoring it, and everybody saying, "Oh man, we hear you, but nah, we'll be all right, man. We're good, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen." And Notorious ends up dead in California.
Yeah, I ain't gonna mess up your platform, but I got a totally different theory on why Puffy felt the way he felt. And if y'all saw what I said about the Takeoff situation, you can guess where I'm going. Why Puffy, the owner of this label, might have felt a little bit different about what was going to happen. So I'll leave it at that. I don't want to get nobody in trouble. This ain't my platform where I can say whatever. I mean, I know you don't care, but
no, I'm good. I'm about to go.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you, bro.
Use the R and the R.
I got you, brother. I'm sorry, Barry. We just been rambling. We just been going on.
I've been enjoying it. I love hearing the stories and such. So
yeah, it's a little of Zero, and then Bambaataa got some crazy shit. And yeah, Marvel did a lot of shit with the covers. They had a whole thing of. They did a version of a bunch of different rap albums. So I get that they do that. They've done that. That's a cool. Well, some of the covers, they had some of their new characters. They had like classic characters posed as classic rap albums. So that's something they've done before in the recent past. The story I was going to say, and I'm not sure. 24, he'll be back. But basically, like 24 say he's done music before. And apparently he was there with one of these distribution companies that was distributing a lot of people's albums. A lot of it, even high name. I want to say Rap-A-Lot was one of their clients, but they ran off with the bag basically on everybody. And so it fucked up 24. I might have the story wrong. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but it fucked up the project that him and his group was working on because they was a part of that same distribution that just basically ran off with the money. And he's got so many. You know what? Some of these stories I might even heard on some of his lives. He's told some of these stories. He's got a bunch of stories about that in the industry. That's what since your dildo not at yeah, this is my thought, but Diddy, if it come up, oops, sorry, I had it up. Yeah, if they kill him, record sales finna go through the roof, Diddy. That's my thought. I think he either was directly involved or apathetic at best with what happened with Big. There's people, you look on the internet, there are people who are part of the security team who were there who think Diddy may have had something to do with it because of the way he reacted. It's crazy. I think in both the cases of Tupac and Big, look at the label owner. In both cases. That's my theory. All right, 24 back.
Say, I do want to apologize to everybody because I know that the musical side of some things kind of took over, and just wanted to acknowledge that and say, hey, look, I apologize about that. I just, there was, my life before YouTube and a lot of other shit was very musically inclined, and the fact that we kind of went into that field of things kind of took me into a whole nother direction. And sometimes when I go there, it's kind of hard for me to pull back. So just wanted to.
I wouldn't apologize because it's all pop culture. I mean, even music is pop culture, and that's even being affected by the woke wankers out there of what they can put out there. So and it's great hearing these stories.
Right. Well, I just I know we come out here because what's up, Socks? I know we come out here talk about shit that everybody can relate to, and then sometimes we get caught into our own corners of things that we grew up being about, and just kind of got pulled back into that. I just wanted to
that's cool, man.
Yeah, it's just
like hearing the story. Like I said, I was telling them about the one distribution company that dried up or whatever, kind of ran off on the bag on everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that
remember you told it one of the solo lives. You told it to me. I can't remember.
No, it was one of the solo lives.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the one that, matter of fact, that the Wake Down actually did a.
Oh, he clipped it out.
Yeah, he clipped it and fucking did a video on. Like I said, for the channel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed the Wake Down, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Wake Down, aka Rob, Cosmo, whatever. He had a couple different names. He went through. We talked about that. He had a couple different names. I called him R Diddy once because he had so many different names. Shout out to Rob. I hope he's doing good. I don't know. I know he was. His plan was to go to Cambodia. I know he was in Vegas for a little bit. I don't know how that. Yeah, you ain't hear that? He wanted to go to Cambodia. He trying to leave. He said, "Fuck America," which I understand because this country is crazy. So he said, "Fuck, I'm gonna chill out here in Cambodia." So I don't know how that was going. Follow through. That was what he said. So I know he was on the MF for Cocktail Lounge a few weeks ago. That's the last time I seen him. So if anybody else know more about what's going on with Rob, share for the rest of the class, so to speak.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I got Biggie.
Yo, shout outs to the long suffering. Thank you. She said, "No need to apologize. It's a part of you." Yeah, I just want to at least explain that, and just say, just explain that, hey, why would 24, kind of veer off and just kind of go into that direction with music and shit. It's just because, man, that's where my, that was where my heart was at, before a lot of things.
Yeah.
Same here, man. It's like I was into music. At the same time, I was off into things of pop culture and shit like that. But the thing is, with music, man, music spoke to me, and I spent a lot of time making music and writing songs, and parents telling me, family telling me I was wasting my fucking time and all kind of shit. So it's like I dealt with so much shit trying to make my dreams come true, and even when I failed, it's like still, even when shit doesn't go your way, it's still a part of you, because that's that was what you live to be to a certain point, and then all of a sudden you got work and then kids, and you get older and a bunch of other shit, and that's just where I'm at now. And sometimes from what you want it to be, some people are fortunate, very few make it. And I tell you what, I bet you there's a hell of a story to tell of all the unsung heroes and all the people that had the ambitions of making it. And there's a lot of people out there that have made shitload of music, albums, shitload of mixtapes, demos, and people have albums worth of shit that they have put out, and they're no more famous than me and you. Yeah. And these are people that had bigger platforms, bigger opportunities to make things of themselves. And even then, the music industry, the industry itself, regardless if it's music, you trying to be an actor, entertainment, or anything, it's like it's so hard to get into it that no matter how good you are, sometimes it's not even about how good you are, it's about who you know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So it's like shit, man. It's like how many people out there are better than everything that you've heard on the radio, and then people still not heard till today. So there's a lot of unsung stories out there of a lot of artists and people of different, genres of entertainment that have tried to do something that are better than the people that are in existence in that genre.
Yeah.
And even those people still never got heard.
Man, I've seen so many stuff on YouTube. One, I've seen this thing where they had these artists that were currently signed, but they would have like 5,000 views on their single and shit. So these people are signed to a major label, but they're the label not really promoting them. And I ain't saying whether they're good or bad, but it's like they're still signed, and they do this thing at the end of the years where they sign artists for write-offs. We talked about Zaslav earlier, how he writing all this shit off. Okay, we're not doing Bad Girl, we write it off. So they'll sign different artists almost with the intention of them never going anywhere. They're only signing them to write them off against their books. Mm-hmm. And so there's artists right now that are signed to major labels of all different genres with as many views as we got on our YouTube, straight up. Because they're not really there to be promoted. They think, and then I saw another video of this guy, a rock dude in the 90s, and they were about to put everything behind him and him and his group. And this story as old as time, one of the record execs was basically trying to, like, for all intents and purposes, clap them cheeks. And he wasn't with it. And all of a sudden his group got dropped. I don't even know if the album came out.
It happens more often than not. More often than not. Oh, did we lose them? Did the PD get my phone call? You never know. But of course, we're listening to the Primetime Kings here on Sunday evening. Oh, there we go. I hear them. Are you guys live?
Yeah, we're still. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear ya.
Okay. Yeah. 24 just made himself. He's making himself a drink. So yeah, we're still live. Oh. This has been a different episode. I'm actually. Can I make myself show up? Oh yeah, here I am. I'm about to
there he is.
On camera for a second. Ah, there I am. Hey everybody. I'm actually out at 24. I'm not 24/7 Fusion Media, but I'm sitting here next to him. And here he is coming back.
Yeah, with his drink.
You good?
So this has been a different episode. We talked about a bunch of different stuff. We talked about the comic book multiverse. We talked about our own multiverse. The different version of Culture Crime Fire from doing it with Grant Gustin instead of Matt. Yeah.
Yo, I think we clipped that shit and put it in and show Matt. He was like, what the fuck?
Oh. Yeah, we should clip it and show Matt.
He's like, oh shit. Y'all were talking about me over there?
Yeah. It's an alternate universe where I'm doing the show with Grant Gustin instead of Matt. Or maybe I made it as a rapper in that universe and it's a different rapper sitting there with him.
There we go.
Talk about it and make it. Him and Grant Gustin got a show instead of me and Matt. Who knows? Who knows?
You never know.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, my bad. I'm over here reading comments.
Yeah.
I'm
There's a lot of comments, aren't there?
Yeah, it's oh man. It's sentient. Oh my goodness. What, wait, people working for Marvel Comics right now ain't the best of the best. What? And then he said, Viz, don't forget the old story of rappers putting better rappers on the label so that they can ruin their careers and stop their stuff from coming out. Yeah. The thing is, sabotage is a motherfucker, man. And you know, when you have lesser groups sabotaging people that they know that are better. I'm talking about all the way around. I'm talking about more musically inclined, better, lyrically inclined,
whatever,
musical presence, all that shit.
Talk about hip hop being better connected with the streets a little bit, connected with the people.
And but the thing is that the connection, so that the better motherfucker can get undermined.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So it's like basically saying, okay, I'm a okay group. I know this other group is trying to come up. They're better than me, but just because I made it first, I got more clout, more pull. I can basically pull strings to undermine them, and basically fuck them off. I could look like the more superior, but I'm. It's just because
I'm basically signing my.
They're a threat.
Yeah,
they're a threat.
Maybe they have a similar style, but they're better at it than me.
Right.
And they're like, they just have to get on. So you sign them, maybe give them a chain, and then what you do, you just bullshit them. Oh yeah, your album gonna come out, bro. Oh yeah, we gonna work on it. And then what you do to really be an asshole when the shit don't fly. Oh yeah, it wasn't me. It was such and such. It had nothing to do. Yeah, we was trying to put you out, but the main label didn't want to do something. So yeah, man, you got to call him. It's like, what the fuck? That's why this artist right now don't even know what label they signed to.
Oh, that's always been an issue.
Straight up. There's an interview. Look at Blueface. He doesn't know what label he signed to right now.
Yeah, because they think that they signed to a major and don't know that they're actually signed to a smaller label or like a little size.
Yep, a little production company, a little small label that's under that major.
Right.
They don't even know. Like, you're not even signed to Capitol Records or none of that shit. You're signed to such and such productions under Capitol Records. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a whole, and that's been going on for a while. And that's actually back with Avengers. These small companies that's really under major labels, but you don't know all these crazy relationships. I was actually since you did on the chat, I was talking to him about some of these artists that you think are not signed, but they are signed. They're signed to a production company under a label. There's so much tricks and games going on in the music industry. It's not enough for this one podcast to cover it all. There's other podcasts that are more focused on it. You can check it out. Again, I hear Baron again. I feel
the thing with Baron is that he's tied into the music industry himself, so he understands. It's just
in some ways, I guess you could say that. I mean, being a DJ and all that,
So it's he understands. I guess me dealing with it from an artist standpoint. It's a difference. But then you dealt with shit. Or seen things from standpoint of being a DJ. So it's.
Yeah, I mean, there's what you were allowed to play on the radio because you have the program director, and they don't want certain things. It's like, hey, I found this one. No, we don't going to play that. And it's like, it's crazy. That's why like WKRP in Cincinnati was kind of a wonderful thing. They were kind of showing. There's
yeah, I love that shit, man.
Yeah. But they were showing a program director that was more than willing to take in, where the DJs were suggesting songs and albums to put on there. And for real, for the show, they were playing so much of these things that the actual cast members are bringing in that, like Blondie, when they got their gold record, they gave it to the producers saying it's because of you guys that we got this.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and that's just it. I mean, obviously, you got that payola thing, and let's put it this way: payola's never gone away. Just the ugly head has gone into different areas, and even when it's blatant, no one seems to really care. It seems like unless it's the wrong person. But with the stations being owned so much by 3 corporations out there, the music is stagnant. You all this stuff coming in from a consultant. The program director, they got one, but a lot of them aren't programmed. They just take this consultant list and say, okay, this is what we're playing. Yeah.
And that whole process of program directing is done by the companies, the main company. Like you said, it's only 3 companies on all these radio stations. They send a playlist out to all the radio stations. And apparently,
this is what you're going to play.
It costs a little bit of money. I heard it costs up to $250,000 to $1 million to get on a radio playlist.
And
national radio playlist. That's the legend. And it's not how they get over payola. It's not. You're not paying a DJ. You're paying for advertising. Nope. So that's how they say it's not payola. That's how. If people wonder, that's how it is. You're paying for advertising. Be a song.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like listening to stations like the smaller mom and pop type ones, because you actually do have a director there. They're pulling off music you don't hear. I like listening to music on the internet from other countries, like Britain and all that. And yeah, on internet radio. I got I don't know how many different apps I have to different internet radio sites around the world, and I like tuning into that because you start hearing, hey, this would have been great if they would have had it in the States, but never came over to the States for one reason or another. So, I mean, that's one thing. But the internet, at least that's opening things up. And yeah, I mean, I don't listen to regular radio at all because of that. It's just so boring. It's so garbage. I mean, I'd love to be in charge of a station, but the only way you're going to do that is if you're going to trust bust. You need to trust bust. Destroy these monopolies.
Sister Dillo saying, who cares about Radio 2022 is dead. He hasn't listened in over a decade. I think a lot of people feel that way. I mean, YouTube replaced the radio. Spotify has replaced the radio. SoundCloud has replaced the radio. Those platforms, and some of the same rules apply. You want to get there.
Yeah, and then you got like just a lot of just internet radio stations.
TikTok even.
Yeah, that'll just, you know, they won't even charge you. You just fucking sign up for free and just listen to them motherfuckers.
Yeah. I mean, there's one I really like here is called Radio Garden. And basically it gives you the globe, and every green dot there is where a station is, or several stations. Let me see if I can, let me just bring this out a little bit there. So let's see, you can see that there a little bit better. See, every green thing is a station.
Oh, wow.
And, and it's all around the world. It's like here you are in South America. Radio Garden. If people want, I mean, here's your European stations and, Eurasia stations.
Okay.
Wow. Look at
and that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. If you go out and find, it's called Radio Garden. But I have stuff on here, like I got TuneIn on here. I got Pumpkin Radio, which has some of the British stuff. I have Radio World, which has stations from around the world. Also, you can go by country and then go by genre. It's great. That's what I go with because, I don't want to say terrestrial radio's dead, but they sure have put a nail in the coffin in the United States. They haven't necessarily done it around the world yet. So there's, you can get terrestrial radio stations from other countries that are good.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can understand them.
And you say this. So I check
So
it out. That's cool.
Yeah.
Just like with anything, that's the whole point of this modern era of internet. It's like, okay, so much is still held up by these same companies. I mean, with the media, rather we're talking radio, music, entertainment, obviously we focus lots on movies and TVs. And the same people have it, but now we're in a thing where if you want to put yourself out there, you can become a product, you can do a thing. 24 was just showing me before we got more air. It's what delayed the damn show. This fucking and I heard of Omegle and shit because I seen Harry Mack do shit on there. But this dude,
y'all know what Omegle is?
Omegle is an app it's a chat app where you just video chat with random people. And
okay, yeah.
Has done he has Kermit the Frog, and Kermit the Frog is pleasing himself on Omegle.
Yeah.
Then he has like Silly String shoots up and he talks to all these random people and the shit is funny. But this random guy, he got a YouTube channel off of it and he got Instagram and TikTok and all this shit off of him doing these little funny Omegle clips. And now I don't have to watch my America's Funniest Videos or the Jamie Kennedy Experiment or some other shit that they would have had on broadcast TV that would have replaced it. Now I could just watch some random dude, you know what I mean, do this shit. It's just as funny.
I own the Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be the funniest shit back in the day. Box set Jamie Kennedy. Jamie Kennedy was funny back in the day. Shout out to him. But like,
I haven't heard him in a long age.
Yeah. Jimmy Kennedy. Yeah, that's a good 20, 25 years back. Yeah.
Network.
Yeah.
Before CW, WB.
Shit. WB was good back then, bro.
Yeah.
They were good.
I had some cool shows. Then they had they really put on for the animation. That's where most of
Batman the animated series.
The last the animated series, because it used to be syndicated, and then the last season was on Kids WB, the new updated one, and then just the first couple seasons of Justice League was before they went to Cartoon Network was on WB. Around the time I want to say maybe it was before or after they made that switch, but they had moved to Cartoon Network for the last Justice League Limited. But a lot of Superman was on there, a bunch of stuff was on there. Batman Beyond. So I used to like that shit.
Yeah, they were great with the Freakazoid. Freakazoid wasn't that WB?
Yeah, actually it was. Actually, I got a season or two of Freakazoid.
I don't think it was only like 1 or 2 seasons. Wasn't that much?
I think it went to 3.
Go 3?
Yeah,
I might on 3. Yeah,
I'm thinking Freakazoid went to 3. I got if I'm not mistaken, I got season 2.
Okay.
Of course, Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain.
It's over there somewhere.
If you hear a crash, it means that they probably found it and all the other ones fell on top of it.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're alive. Oh.
In the news today, 2 men were found crushed to death under piles of DVDs. We'll take you to the scene with Guy Ledouche. Guy.
All right. Sorry, we're coming back.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Cynthia, I don't think necessarily it's going to be politicians that's going to start breaking the stuff up. I think it's the fact that these companies are so heavy now.
That's classic. He said, I wish the politicians would break it up. They should have broke it up. They should have never approved Disney buying up all these companies.
Nah.
Never. Never.
Because they could approve. The government has to approve these big transactions. They could have stopped this 10 years ago. After Disney, they should never approve Disney buying Fox, 20th Century Fox. Never.
You know, to be honest, man, knowing how Fox was a major player, man.
Yeah.
And the fact that Fox ain't shit right now.
And look at what Disney was able to do from a monopoly standpoint. Let's take the entertainment stuff. Don't y'all know they own the biggest 2 companies for our sports media as far as Fox Sports and ESPN?
ESPN, yeah.
And ESPN, yeah.
They literally control all the sports media right now. I can't.
Just about.
Just about. I've talked about doing a sports channel because I still want to, but actually I don't want to as much because I'm looking. It's like I still got to go through Disney. I still got to deal with Disney. I still got to deal with their politics. The nature that woke politics shit is still a part of Disney's message, and still a part of Disney's message even in sports. And that goddamn coach for the fucking Celtics got him a little extra pussy, and then. Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Sit Your Dildo. Yep. That's Sit Your Dildo. Yeah, we talking about the Amigo, Kermit the Frog Amigo clip. That's what 24 was showing.
His dick to the
He
street.
flashes it.
I was showing that shit to Vigilante, dog. We were sitting here laughing at that shit. That's probably when we get off this shit, we'll probably watch about another episode or 2.
That shit was fun. Yeah, like a lot of this. As far as the government breaking shit up, they should have done it a long time ago.
I mean, NBC got rid of their the Olympic channel, which was one of their sports channels. Yeah. And they're showing sports on MSNBC, I believe now, or CNBC, 1 to 2. Yeah, CNBC. And it's like, well, I thought that was a news channel. That's not a sports channel. But now, if I want to watch some rugby, that's where they got rugby.
What about Mary Lou Retton?
Oh, Mary Lou.
You know who that is? The gymnast.
Cute as a bug.
Some shit, and then she was still.
No, that was Nancy Kerrigan.
No. Mary Lou Retton. No. Listen, let me finish. When
she was a gymnast,
that was world famous. She had like a messed up foot or leg when she planet, and then they won the gold. That was the whole thing. She did that last jump or whatever. When it messed up some injury. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, so she had a fucked up
foot. That's what it was. I know about Nancy Kerrigan and
Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding.
That's a whole different situation. They took y'all want to talk about some hood shit. Tanya Harding was on some hood shit back in the day. She said, "Fuck this shit."
Oh, look at that. He said that's Carrie Strug.
Oh, is it Carrie Strug I'm thinking of? Get the last.
Okay.
Oh, well, then I got the wrong. I still got it wrong. I thought it was right.
No. Mary Lou Retton. She was on
1984?
Yeah, I think she was on the Wheaties box, if I'm not mistaken, man.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, so, yeah.
If you need anything to know about the Olympics, ask the Long Suffering. She knows everything about the Olympics.
Cynthia said, I went to get a bud. My bad.
That's what we be doing half the show. So I get you.
Oh shit!
Trailer Harding. Yeah.
Oh, the old man, Baron. The old man said Tanya did porn after that.
Yeah,
I guess she did.
See it.
I think I remember hearing something about that. Yeah, it was kind of a joke about her going that direction because, well, yeah, she has no Olympic career no more. That was big. That was big back then. Taking the kneecap.
Yeah, it sure was big. Oh.
Empowering. I saw a meme talking about we'll have women show their ass for like less than a hamburger and call it women's empowerment. Talking about OnlyFans. These girls are not making money on OnlyFans.
Oh, Sock says there is a Tanya Harding porno, and I saw it. Oh,
man.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Socks. Hey, don't. Only thing I want to ask: Did she go hard in the paint? Yes or no? That's all.
Or did somebody go hard in her paint?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Was it?
How good was it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Was it any good? Yeah, I'm talking about.
It probably was not as proud as Fab.
But you know what? To be honest, she was finer than Nancy Kerrigan, though.
Yeah, she was good looking. She was, yeah.
No. I'm just saying, look at her. Yeah. She was fine. Like Nancy. You look at Tanya Harding. She had the goods.
Yeah, I thought Tanya Harding was kind of cute, and but Zach's, of course,
that's a real video. There you go, Zach's.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was her honeymoon night. You're absolutely right. I forgot about that. Yeah. I think what happened was, correct me if I'm wrong, her husband, who was instrumental in the kneecap whacking, they had their split up, and then he released that video, get some money, if I remember right.
Oh, shit. So they made a sex tape on the wedding night. He turned it into
Yeah.
Crazy.
Boom, chicka, pow, pow.
Yeah, man, you're very knowledgeable of these things.
Yeah, well, it's a scandal, you know. The thing is,
I don't know a lot of scandal information. I'm sorry.
I'm a scandal sheet. I'll be that cheap scandal sheet.
A scandal sheet.
Yeah.
The scandal sheet section of the Primetime Kings with your scummy Baron. Yeah, it is scummy. It is. It definitely is.
Jill said you scummy. You scummy as fuck.
Yeah,
well, see, that's the year. That was the Olympic I went to in Lillehammer. Is when this was all happening. So, needless to say, it was hard. You know, let's put it this way: it was hard not to escape that because there was always something a buzz about the Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding thing.
Oh, Socks. I guess. It's gonna be real in a second, right?
I'm looking at the tape right now. So I have business to take care of. LOL. All right, that's what's up.
Yeah. Not a proud fap, but he's a fap. You know.
There you go. Well, let us know your analysis of it when you get done.
What do you think?
Yeah. Let us know what you think about that. Man. But appreciate
1 to 5 cigarettes. 1 to 5 cigarettes.
Yeah.
How many cigarettes you needed afterwards?
Yeah, and Simpson said, Zach says, for real, dildo. Long Suffer said Barry knows his porn. Oh, shit.
I do? Okay.
Man, they
Starting next week will be the porn report on the 24/7's channel here. It's like the farm report. Yeah.
It was harding to escape that. I feel you, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It was that was a crazy time, I tell you.
Yeah, that was that was during Bill was still president during the time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hillary was driving around. Hillary was driving around without a hammer.
Yeah, that was during the Clinton administration. Yeah, there was all kind of finagling going on over there.
Hey Tanya, I'll make you take a knee if you know what I mean. Haha. Yeah, come on in here. Oh
shit.
Under the table, under the desk.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What were you owing? Do we have another accident going on? Another collapse? No, that was a wild time. They'll have to sit back and say it's.
Yeah. Well, shit. I tell you what. So what Soxbones says the Paris Hilton one, where she is blowing that guy, was amazing. She knows how to work her mouth and had her hands on the guy's cock and holding his balls. Good stuff, LOL. Socks.
Giving us an in-depth review. You know, I have never seen any of those sex tapes. I never saw Paris Hilton. I just never had no interest in it.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I do have one. That's
you made?
No, hold on. Good times.
Good times.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. So basically, it's a bunch of people that look like James and
okay.
And then Javen Private
man, and then there's a Valona.
She built,
and then and then there's a whole lot of other stuff in there, and then Bookman.
Oh no!
Boy, he came down and Bookman was doing some naughty things and and then James.
I'm not trying to.
Him and Florida. Oh my goodness! Some things happened and then even Michael got some pussy. So
hell no. Out of all the ideas for a porno, that's the craziest.
And then so I got that one. I got the Jeffersons.
Stop.
You think you wish I was lying? You wish?
Oh yeah, I do wish this was.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and there's many others.
Crazy.
Yeah, there's a whole lot. There's Justice
I'm
League
surprised.
one.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have the Star Wars one.
Well, I haven't gotten around it.
You haven't gotten around. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember when they were doing that because it was such big news because they were doing such a blatant one on Star Wars.
Oh yeah, didn't
Lorena Bobbitt? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he's talking about the guy who got his. I forgot John Wayne Bobbitt.
John Wayne
Bobbitt. Yep.
Started doing porn too.
Yeah, he put it back together. He put it back together like he was a $6 million man and he was better than ever.
That story was fucked up.
Yeah.
People were celebrating.
Oh,
I don't even know why she chopped his dick. Oh, he was cheating.
He was cheating. Yup. And then the other chick who you cheating on was at the babysitter or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got famous too for that shit.
Yeah,
what her name was because she was
I don't know what her name.
She was the babysitter, so it wasn't just about Lorena. It was the other chick. I forgot what the fuck her name was, but yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, you also had the Buttafuoco one too, where Joey Buttafuoco had kind of the same thing. It was like 16 years. So he was cheating on his wife, and the wife the lady she was cheating on shot his wife.
Yeah.
Joey Buttafuoco. Yeah.
Says you said Don Wayne Bobbitt.
Don Wayne Bobbitt.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, it should be Dong Wayne Wang, not Wayne. Wang. Dong Wang.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And then the fact his name was Bobbitt. That's crazy, man. Y'all talk about all these old sex tapes and different situations. Talking about Amy Fisher sex tape.
Oh, it was it was Amy Fisher.
That's the girl's name?
Yeah.
Oh, Amy Fisher. There we go.
Yeah, Amy Fisher. Yup, exactly. Yup. That's exactly who it was too.
And apparently, Socks, his review of the Kim Kardashian tape is that she's boring and can't blow for nothing. I don't like watching people get blowjobs. It's not my thing. It's not my thing.
Unless it's you?
No, you can't envision.
I just don't want to see nobody else getting the
if it was you,
there we got the truth right there.
I'm not trying to live by. So I hate Kron anyway, man. Now that we on the show,
it's
about to wrap up. I'm not a. I hate it.
Yeah, you get to live through other people.
Yeah, just like, man, I want to watch somebody else get some pussy. I want some pussy. What the fuck? All right, I know I'm gonna fuck up. It's not my platform to be cursing and all this other shit. But yeah.
Viz, tell the panel about your wives on proclivities.
Wives and cons. I don't know what he's talking about.
Proclivities. What the hell is
proclivities? I don't know what he I wish I knew. I probably still would tell you I didn't know, but I legit don't know what he's talking about. I ain't got no wives or no proclivities. Unless I may have said something in the stream. Because who knows, man. I hope it ain't all some shit I said I was drunk or high.
Yeah, I think it was probably for one of them. Yeah.
Wow, that's strange.
He said proclivities.
I wish
that's a hell of a word.
I do say proclivity.
Like one of those sheiks.
Yeah. I'm Wild E. Coyote with the proclivities.
Super genius.
Super genius.
Oh, wives of convicts. I keep forgetting.
Oh, that's
20 years ago.
Oh, I remember that.
I said that shit back when Culture Crime
had
a Patreon.
Yep, with the first day.
The very first episode of Patreon.
I remember that.
We had it for free too.
Of course.
It may still be out
there.
Yeah,
I watch it all the time.
So yeah, I talked about one of my first experiences in the individual. And I don't know if he was a convict, but the guy was in jail at that time. He was actually a cool dude. And then I happened to be with the lady he was married to. I'm not proud of this shit. That shit happened 20 years ago, legit though.
You met him?
Yeah. When you was 10?
No, I'm an old nigga, man.
Wow.
Old nigga.
Vigilante, you're a bigot. You're a bigot, Vigilante.
You got me smoking. I've been smoking, chilling. I ain't even got the mask on. I'm not even vigilante right now. I'm my actual secret identity self. So I'm just too lax. I'm too lax. All right. It was actually 2005. So what was like 18 years ago. I graduated in 2005. So that's how I was.
What?
Blokes that love watching Backdoor Prime are gay anyway. See all this other funny stuff y'all saying in the chat. I'm not sure, man. Life is crazy.
Oh.
It is.
Oh, you talking about the WWE chick?
Yeah.
Sunny. Yeah, she's cute. She was cute back in the day.
What's up, Brett Cohen? What's going on, bro?
Brett Cohen?
Yeah. That's my boy right there.
What do you say about Sunny?
Sock says Tammy Sunny Stitch, former WWE talent, has a sex tape. She does anal and she is great. And Socks.
In every comment, he's been talking about different people's sex tapes. I heard about that one too. The Tammy.
Well, China did that too.
China did one night in China. She did one with X-Pop.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was a few of those WWE sex tapes. What a show! How could you even title this shit?
How did we get here?
Oh wow! Old man says Ivory Snow girl that got fired from the company because she was doing porn.
Marilyn Chambers. Yeah, Marilyn Chambers.
Ivory Snow.
What was the name?
Yeah. Marilyn Chambers.
Marilyn Chambers. Who's that?
She was an actress. She did Ivory Snow Girl, but she did some adult films. So Ivory Snow found out, and they fired her ass because they didn't need it. Marilyn Chambers, yeah. Oh, I'm sure Cynthia's got that put in right now. He's looking all over it.
Yeah,
Sock's giving the play-by-play.
Yeah, Socks, boy. That's the man right there. You know what time it is. Shout out to the boy Socks. What's up? Why? Hey. Man.
Any kids watching, talk to your parents. Just don't bring our name up.
She look cute.
She look good?
She look cute, yeah.
Yeah, she was cute. Yeah, and then she kind of left the porn industry, went to more mainstream after a while, and I think she died about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. They said 2009.
Oh no, why?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I didn't look into it. I just saw the pictures and showed it to you.
Mm-hmm.
She had a booty chin.
Yeah.
I got one.
Mm-hmm. We lost him, folks. We lost him.
I'm still here. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm still here. But yeah.
Nah, we're sitting here looking at this shit, trying to see what the fuck was going on. Yeah, all right. Marilyn Chamber, I hadn't.
Never.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of her, man.
Yeah, this has been a crazy episode. We started off talking about Zaslav and Warner Brothers. Started talking about music. Now we on sex tapes. I don't know how you navigate this whole show.
How are we going to top this one?
Former WWE Victoria has a sex tape, and her oral skills are amazing.
Yes,
after the guy does her doggy style. Wow. Classic says, yeah, she was a big porn star back in the late 70s, 80s. Classics. Oh, okay. You got your.
I have a photographic memory of a lot of different people's sex tape. I don't even want to ask.
Yo, Sock got that memory, man. Hey.
Yeah, he probably, those old ones, he brings out the old VHSs, has the smoking jacket on, the fine cognac, and the cigar, plugs it in, and enjoys the classics. It's like you're turning into Bravo or something like that. Tonight on Classic Adult Films, we'll be watching a fair from Marilyn Chambers, and she'll be performing
sophisticated porn.
Pornography for the sophisticated sect. Yes.
Whoa. Sock says, I'm waiting on the Britney Spears sex tape. It hasn't happened yet, but she likes to be naked a lot on the Instagram page. LOL. Oh, okay. I feel you. Yeah,
I'm still waiting for the AOC one.
Oh.
I'm trying to make shit. If I ever blow up, I'm gonna make a sex tape with what I say, AOC, and who's the conservative one I was gonna make it with? The black shit. Everyone knows.
Oh, you talking about Candace? Candace.
Let's say with AOC and Candace Owens. I'm a bridge the gap between politics.
There we go. He's the middleman. He's gonna bring peace to the aisles. That's what he's gonna do. I'm not watching anything.
Oh my goodness! Long suffering says primetime king working porn. Wow, that's what it boils down to this episode. So, I think on that note, we
on that bombshell.
On that one, on what the long suffering said, we gonna wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Oh yeah, there you go. Or not, if a prime. It's up to you.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Well, and look who's here now. We're talking about look unboxing because of this.
The prime box we spoke him into existence.
I think Cynthia invited him and said, "Hey, come on over here."
My hot photo.
Those are Cynthia's people.
Yeah.
Holy. Cynthia said in a sex box.
We brought the
Cynthia was like, in a sex box, I hear.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you say porn? We got something for you.
And of course, his Sock says they're Viz the Unifier.
Me and I'm get whatever AOC and Candace Owens they problems. We'll straighten them out. We'll straighten them out.
And Sox Williamson says, and of course there are 2 Pam Anderson sex tapes. 2?
Yeah, Kid Rock made one with her. Oh,
yeah.
Tommy Lee had.
All right, that's what's up, man.
That was an intentional one. He was like, "No, y'all."
Dildo says, "I got connections in the industry."
It wouldn't shot me.
I'm going to shot.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about the sex bot industry because he is such a dildo. I get.
I think but just about anything involved in that. Yeah, it's a production company over there.
There you go.
Holy shit! Sock says,
Brett Michaels and Tommy Lee. Yeah.
Tony Lee. That was it.
I think.
And
Tommy.
Oh,
yeah.
So Britt Michael.
That's when they're.
I thought it was Kid Rock. That's crazy.
No, not Kid Rock. No, but Tommy Lee. Yeah, I guess that's where everyone was noticing how gifted he was.
Boy,
yeah.
Long suffering is word protection. Well,
and please,
on that note,
please send your complaints to P.O. Box.
It's time to wrap it up.
Don't say shit about P.O. Box. I hope it's closed out. I ain't giving no money.
Yeah, I mean, it's Ascension says go watch Pam and Tommy TV show. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that came out like last year, early this year.
Oh, it did.
TV show.
No, they did like a. Oh, did they do like a documentary show on it?
No, it was a movie.
Oh, that was a movie. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you said it's actual show.
Oh, yeah, it's a reality show. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I say, on the strength of the long suffering, it's time to wrap it up. So,
yeah,
we would like to say thank you for everybody that has came to watch this very interesting Primetime King, episode. But what?
It's a show.
It's a show. Okay.
Show. All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Remember they did a documentary. I thought that was made into a series.
No surface. Gifted. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Gifted.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's got talent.
I thought she was talking about you.
No. She knows I'm not talented.
Oh, damn.
Well, all right. Well, hey, wear a condom. Long Suffering says, that's what's up. Sock says, great show all. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank everybody for being here. Thank you for supporting us, spending time with us. We had a great time. You guys were funny as shit, man. We had a great time kicking it with y'all. This show and everything that we do wouldn't be anything without y'all. So we wanted to thank y'all for just, keeping us afloat, man. I mean, shit. It's great to sit here and have a good time with y'all. And this whole evening that I had has been great, man. I had a great time kicking it with my boy Vigilante, being here with Baron, hanging out with all of y'all. And it was a lot of laughs, a lot of good times, laughing about all this crazy shit. And hell, for as crazy and as kind of sideways as it went, I wouldn't change this for anything. So in case y'all catching on now, wondering what the fuck we talking about, man, we just said so much wild shit that you wouldn't even believe half of the shit that just came across this podcast. So
yeah, you just guaranteed that the long suffering won't let me come down to visit.
Yeah, basically next Sunday, getting back in the show and shit. But other than that, just wanted to tell everybody, thank y'all. Shout out to everybody. You guys have been great. Before we go, Baron, is there anything you want to plug in or anything you want to say?
Nothing really. Not much. Just hang around with the Pacific 4 and 4 on Wednesdays. Tuesday Night Trek on Tuesday with Star Wars guys. Trying to figure someone out for Wednesday. I haven't gotten that yet. Of course, Saturday the KDTV. Pulp Culture Minefield Saturday morning, and of course every Sunday here for the landmine that we call the Primetime Kings.
There you go. All right, appreciate you, brother. What about you, Vigilante?
Culture Crime Friday is going to be tomorrow. I don't know if it's live. I hope it's not because I really, really want my lunch hour back. And maybe we'll do a pre-record. I gotta check with Matt. But the past few weeks we've been live. We've been live the last few weeks. Every Monday. Around 1 to 2, we either do a live stream or we do a pre-record podcast. So please check us out. A lot of you have, so thank you. It's on my channel.
All right, and as far as me, shit, I'll be on dropping videos. If you guys haven't checked, hopefully you guys will check out my Notorious B.I.G. Deadpool video that I dropped today, where it looks like Marvel Studios trying to pander to the hip hop community on getting the Notorious B.I.G. on the cover of Deadpool #1 for 2022. So there's a new Deadpool comic book that just came out about 2 days ago. And if you buy the variant cover, you will see Notorious B.I.G. on the cover to commemorate hip hop. But the thing is, once you get past the cover and you read the story, Notorious B.I.G. is not even in the comic book. He's just on the cover. So what the fuck does that say about? See, back then when I was growing up, even if you had a star, sports star, singer star, whoever the fuck, anybody, if you had them on your comic book cover, they were actually a part of the story. They were in your comic book, and they had like Kiss, and a bunch of other, rappers. Had Wu-Tang Clan in the comic book with somebody, and they were actually in the comic book, so. As a part of the story, but with this one, they're commemorating the 50th anniversary of hip hop, the 50th,
his 50th birthday.
Yeah, 50th birthday of the Notorious B.I.G. And basically, they have Notorious B.I.G. on the cover with Deadpool. And my whole video is just asking why. Like, why is this happening? Like basically you're pandering to the hip hop community to have B.I.G. on the cover. And then the thing is, every month, like next month, they're going to have a different hip hop artist on the cover.
They've done something similar. Did you see where they did the remakes? They remade different album covers with Marvel characters. They did that a few years ago. They released that. They did a bunch of different hip hop album covers
with
Marvel. And some of them were weird. Some of them they tossed in. The one that made me mad is they did DMX, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, but they used Wolverine, not your Wolverine we know. They used the daughter X-23.
Oh,
and I'm like,
get the fuck out of here.
So there's some of that in there. No, a couple of them were cool, but they do feature their new characters and they woke characters in and then mix with it. So that's the thing.
I don't even know what the fuck to say. All right, well, news on me on that with the bullshit. Yeah, classic comics. Yeah, Marvel published the Alice Cooper comic as well as the Kiss. Yeah, there you go. Like, and they were in the comic, but what we're talking about, like I say, it's one of my new videos I dropped this morning. You get to see that it's actually, they got Notorious on the cover, but that's it. He's just on the cover. And then, what's fucked up is they were like, yeah, we worked with Notorious's team.
But his family, because his mom passed.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's in charge with his estate anyway.
Yeah,
it's probably Puffy
or
somebody else.
Or it might be his son.
Oh, okay, his son maybe. I'm like, I hope some of his family.
Right, or his family. But that's the thing. It's like so they're like Hustle magazine along with Notorious's estate came together to do. And then if you look at the way that shit looks whack as fuck, man. They got Notorious with a crown on his head, sitting on a golden throne, but he's wearing a black and red flannel shirt, blue jeans, and some fucking Timberland Timberland. But I'm like, dog, out of all the shit that you ever seen Notorious wear,
I've never really seen him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have, but that was at the beginning of his career. But why don't you dress him up like in his suit?
Yeah, that's what he was kind of known for, the suits and the fly.
Yeah, like the Notorious, like he's basically like the Mafia Don type look.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you put him in that shit? If you're gonna sit there and fucking dress him up like that, dress him up at his best. And we see them in real life dressed like that.
Mm-hmm. But they just
fucking jeans and fucking Timberland boots and fucking a red flannel shirt.
The person who
fuck out of here
might not have known shit about Biggie.
Man,
just know of them through culture.
Well, let me draw Notorious. Even though you know how many people actually are involved in doing shit about people they have no business knowing about, or don't even do the homework to figure out. They do that shit, and when they're doing these stories, so that makes sense. Like, okay, somebody's drawing a picture of Notorious. They seen one picture of him probably when he first started, and he had a fucking flannel shirt, jeans, and some fucking Timberland boots. Mm-hmm. Let me draw a picture of him looking like that instead of him the way he looked like before he died, when he had fucking suits and doing and doing like You Can't Stop the Rain.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that with Notorious.
Yeah, the one with him and Shaq.
Him and Shaq, yeah. You know, actually, I got that fucking CD where the thing is they got the version that they really show is the one with Shaq by himself. But then if you really know about it, you know that there was a version with him and Notorious. I got that actual CD with him and Notorious on that bitch. Dog. Him and Notorious, dog. Notorious ripped that bitch up, man.
Yeah, that shit was sweet.
You can't stop the rain. Yeah, that bitch was live in the motherfucker, man. Oh boy, y'all. I mean, y'all, boy. Man, shit, I can't. Well, you be surprised. No, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Sentient Marvel's position on this issue seems to be clear. White people, look at the way his fucking spellings. Yeah, boy.
White people. I spell shit like WIPIPO. That's how I spell it now.
He says white people get the story, black people
Yep.
get the cover.
Bait and switch. Yep.
People, PIPO.
Yep. I be doing that shit now, and different people come and say, they probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What the fuck is he talking about? White people. YPIPO.
Oh, since he says, oh shit, I'll always say Laura is X23. She's not Wolverine. Logan is Wolverine. Yeah. I feel on that, Sox. I agree with you, man. Laura, yeah, you know, shit, man. Sentient Dildo is called bait. It's called bait and switch. There you go, man. Well, shit, I tell y'all what, man. With that, shit, I got to get up and move around, man. So, look, I want to tell everybody, thank y'all for being here, man. You guys have been a trip. I had a great time kidding with y'all. About the most lives I had in a hot minute. So, like I said, I want to say thank y'all to everybody that's here, that's been here with us and supporting the show. And for everybody that checks us out on the replay, thank y'all for checking us out. Yo, want to tell y'all that we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a good week. And from all of us to all of y'all, we are the Primetime Kings. It's Baron Norman Tag, Vigilante Williamson, and it's your boy 24/7 Fusion Media. And we are out.
Peace.
Peace.
Please don't sue us.
Please don't.
You know what's up.